Hello and welcome back to the Brainfart podcast. I'm Sean. I'm joined today by Matt and Mike. Say hello.
And a ghost laptop.
And a ghost laptop. This is the 1 year extravaganza. We're going to have, this is a 1 year since the Meta podcast and just under 1 year since Life Beyond Our Planet. So that's...
We've been here for 52 weeks-ish.
Yes.
Wow.
Just a bit less time because we are recording this early.
That's just given me like a weird throwback there.
A boner.
Jesus. Not, well, maybe just a...
Oh, is it just me?
The Life Beyond Our Planet thing was so good. So
Yeah.
long ago.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Feels like ages ago, doesn't it? Where we were in my kitchen for the first 10
Oh my
episodes.
lord, and recently actually, scientists believe there could be 36 civilizations in the
Oh yeah.
based on its radio frequency. So it's probably just stars.
Okay. Right,
Probably
just
stars,
doing
really.
star things.
Yeah. I think it's 36 civilizations.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Or is it 36 planets? I think
So
it's
we might-
36 civilizations.
So we might not be
Either
alone.
way,
We might have life beyond our planet
Exactly. In the solar system,
in
galaxy.
the universe.
do you think we made that happen with the butterfly
But
effect?
by
we made
making that
We
episode
made the episode, and since then, Elon's got his
shit together and he's
yeah.
He's found them.
maybe so.
He's found it. He's like, these kids are onto something.
Oh my god, the neon monk.
One year back, we were looking at planets. Now, scientists are looking at planets, and they think they've found civilization.
It's beautiful. It's a
365 days.
It's a nice circular narrative.
Yeah.
So first things first, we all need a lovely beverage.
Yes.
Why are you praying?
I'm excited.
Okay. So I have three
Nice.
glasses here.
Great job.
That's okay.
Now one of those glasses is going to need to go to the person who could be trusted the most with this glass. Would anyone like to offer?
Since you've whacked your laptop and your microphone,
I
I'm going
think
to say...
maybe not me. Would anyone like to volunteer as tribute?
Yeah, I'd like that circular one right there.
You would like
That's,
this one?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do wobbly if we have to.
Have wobbly.
Oh my god.
You can have wobbly.
Oh, yes.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Wait, how wobbly is it?
Let's put it.
I think it's better. Yeah.
Is it one of those that doesn't fall over though?
But
Or is
it doesn't fall over, but it can still spill a lot.
It's rather scary.
I think it's probably safer on there because it's got a little dip. Okay, so what alcohol would everyone like, ladies and gentlemen?
Good question. What have you got?
Okay, so from back to front, we have two types of brandy. One of which has a pear inside.
Pair of what?
You're the worst person.
I enjoyed
So we
that.
have two types of
enjoyed
brandy.
that.
We have some spiced Jaeger.
Ooh, I tell you
Yeah.
what, I'm not a Jaeger in a while.
In a long time,
A long
yeah.
time.
Yeah, it just makes me feel like death now, even thinking about it.
Really?
Yeah. We have, what was that again? The
It's-
thin thing.
It's like a
Is it
cherry.
cherry?
liqueur.
Got cherry liqueur.
Nice. Yeah, nice.
We've got two types of sparkly gin.
Yeah, bit great that.
We've got
Not there's anything wrong with it.
no, of course not.
Of course not.
We've got two types of rum.
Yes.
We have Disaronno. We have Chambord,
Shambo. Yeah.
Chambo,
Shambo.
and we have Southern Comfort and Jack Daniels. And plus the stuff
Oh yeah,
that you
I brought some bits. So I've got Captain Morgan Spice Gold. This one I'll just keep that. Gentleman Jack. You should have some of that.
Do you want me to try that?
You'll like that. And
I'll give it a go.
this was gifted to me, and it's very old and it's very nice. It's very expensive. So I
Okay.
thought,
What
bring
is it?
With me. I don't even know.
Can I have a look?
Yes, you can. It's Metaxa. I don't know. It's
Oh!
I think it's
1988.
Greek.
It's Greek something.
I
But
think it's Greek brandy.
Snap.
No way!
Yeah.
No way! Awesome. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I bought it.
Are they different kinds or?
I don't know.
No
I
idea.
don't know. But
That
it,
looks
smell,
like
it
some
smells
kind
nice.
That looks like an anniversary bottle. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Right,
It was like I said, it was a gift, and I've not even opened it yet. So, well now I have.
Swap and we'll see if they smell the
That
same.
smells really nice. Actually.
What?
The alcohol episode.
Welcome to the.
Yeah, I think they are the same. Interesting. Okay.
That's nice.
Well,
That smells smoother actually.
Yeah,
That
it might be because
smells
it's
lighter.
older, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know how alcohol works.
Same year, 88.
Oh,
There we go then.
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go with Captain Morgan because I've not
I
had
think
Captain
88 is the
Start of the
founded.
company.
Oh, do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
What are you thinking, Matt?
That one's in Greek. Yours is in Greek, Mike, so I can't read that.
What are you thinking,
What am I
alpha-wise?
thinking?
Are you saying you think I should try this without a mixer first?
Yeah. Of
I'll
course.
give it a
Just
go.
have a sip without. Actually, have you got normal Jack?
Yes.
Just try a bit of each, and you'll see the difference.
Well, I had a little drop of normal Jack earlier.
Oh, right.
So
Okay. Of course you do. Midday
Give this
drinking.
a little go.
Had a swig of Jack this morning when I was brushing my teeth. Rock star.
Oh, okay, it smells. Yeah, it smells.
I think the only difference is it's distilled for longer. I think
It doesn't smell as like really strongly
The
alcoholic.
taste is the big thing. It's a lot smoother than normal Jack.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what I was telling you earlier.
What?
Basically, like, obviously,
Yes.
yeah, the sort of standard whiskies aren't really, the common ones aren't really, you wouldn't expect to drink them neat and be like really impressed by them.
Yeah, because I had like I say a bit of Jack Daniels earlier, and
Mm.
I just couldn't like it made my face proper raw.
See,
Whereas that you can actually drink and it's quite smooth.
yeah. See, to all the rum people out there, the best rum I've ever tried in my life is called Don Papa rum.
Okay.
And they don't have it in a lot of places. They have it in the distillery. So wherever there's a distillery, they'll always have Don Papa. But it's so smooth. It's like a really vanilla. Oh, it's amazing.
Right, because you're
so
quite
good.
into your rum, aren't you?
Well, that's what some people think.
What would you say is your go-to spirit?
I used to drink a lot of whiskey, but then I got put off at a garden party because so there's this big, it was like a festival garden party, right? So this guy who lived out in the sticks somewhat, kind of similar to sort of your house, right?
Mm.
But massive garden, huge garden, and they put like festival tents and stuff up.
Oh, cool. Okay.
But it was probably like, the drive was probably like half a mile. So we got to the house in a cab. And we went down the side of a house, down this drive that took us to the fields. And I was drinking Jack Daniels out of the bottle for the whole walk. So I can remember like half the walk, and then I don't remember anything after that. Apparently I was sick in a taxi. So.
See, I'm...
Is that the time, sorry to interrupt,
Sorry.
Mike, was that the time, I think I've heard this story, where you were really sneaky about spewing in the taxi? Where you were proper smooth about it? Explain that.
Okay, so...
You'll like it,
So apparently... I don't remember any of this. My friend told me about it. So we get in the cab, we get back home to my friends who I was staying with, and he's like, "Oh, Matt, I haven't got any money. Do you mind like getting a taxi?" So I was like, "Oh yeah, that's fine." So apparently I'm like looking in my wallet for this money, and I'm like here with my wallet like this, and apparently I'm just like flicking through my wallet, and just like without skipping a beat, I'm just like in between my hands, just in the footwell. Apparently he didn't get noticed at all.
Yeah, the guy didn't notice it.
really?
Yeah.
So I
Jesus.
had nothing
Incredible.
to pay.
Wow, that's amazing.
Nothing to pay. It was nice.
Incredible stuff.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I had got a couple of whiskeys, a couple of rums for Christmas, and that Dead Man's Finger is very nice.
Which one is it? Oh, just a spiced one. I'll tell you what. If another tip for anyone that likes the rum, if you like Dead Man's Fingers, you'll like the coconut. If you like coconut, you'll love the coconut one. But there's one called hemp rum. It's a purple bottle with green lines on it.
Okay.
It is awful.
Oh, really?
It's so
That kind of doesn't surprise me.
It's basically like a really earthy
Yeah.
taste.
okay.
It's like you've just mixed soil
Like
in
dirt,
water and tried
right.
to drink it. So it's I wouldn't even,
Wouldn't give it the time of day,
well,
sort of thing.
not at all.
No.
But
Favorite
we've had we've had the same bottle going from pub to pub for about 2 years.
Oh yeah.
And I don't even think it's a quarter of the way.
Jeez.
Yeah, so
No one wants it.
doesn't even get touched.
No.
And we wouldn't even.
It seems like a strange idea, to be honest.
Hemp rum.
Yeah.
It's just weed's popular, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
friendly.
Yeah, they'll put it in
Everything.
I suppose.
Everything. I'm sure there's I'm seeing like CBD energy drinks and stuff
Yeah.
like this.
See, we get people that come in who are like renowned stoners, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I like that." And it's like, okay, just because,
They think,
yeah. So they're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to try that. And then they're like, yeah, no. So,
jeez. Right. So now that we all have a lovely beverage.
Actually,
Not without
can
mixing.
I have a can of Coke in the Dead Man's Finger?
Yes, of course. I'd like some Coke as well. If that's all right.
Yep.
I'm not gonna go straight right now. I'm gonna keep on going bent for a while.
Thank you.
You're gonna keep on going bent for a while, are you?
Yes. Oh, it's nice and cold.
Yep. I'm nice and prepared.
Yeah, we own a fridge.
Yeah, we have a fridge.
I'm not gonna believe that.
You're playing with the big boys now, Mike.
Jesus.
So while we're sorting out our lovely beverages, I have a question for you both. Starting with Mike, because I've obviously not seen you in longer. How's lockdown been, my friend? Have you found it any different?
It's been okay. It's just been trying to, keep things. Let me. I can't talk. It's been okay.
Yeah.
It's just been sort of trying to keep myself entertained the whole time.
Keep busy and stuff.
It's been difficult. Yeah. So like, I've put certain amounts of time towards different projects and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to get a little bit tough to keep entertained.
Find stuff to do.
Because I feel like what I've wanted to do, I've done now.
Right.
But I'm going back to work soon.
Right.
So
Yes.
4th of July.
Is your pub opening?
Yes, it is. Anywhere with a beer
garden,
I believe, on the 4th is open.
On the 4th of July. See, I got it wrong last episode we recorded. I thought it was the 22nd of June that places are allowed
There's
to
a
open.
reason for that. There was like a leaked thing about the 22nd, and then it turns out it wasn't even true. So then they said the 4th. Or somebody said it, and then they were like, no, we retract that, and then it was the 4th. But it was always the 4th, but they just wanted to bring it forwards a bit more. But then they were like, realistically, it's not going to happen.
Sure.
So the 4th, is when we're going to be back open. And the 4th is also on a Saturday, so that's going to be
Christ.
awful. For me. For everyone else, it's going to be great.
You have to serve outside as well, though, don't you?
We're not actually sure yet. We haven't been told. No one's been told.
Right.
So we don't know what we're doing until probably the day before.
Right.
Or whenever they decide to tell us.
Right.
But I'd imagine people can come in to get their drinks and then have to go straight back out. Or, because of distancing reasons, we'll just have to table serve the whole entire...
That's what we were talking about, isn't it?
It probably will be that way. It'll probably be... We just have to table serve everyone that comes.
That would probably be the easiest way of doing it.
Right. I know, I've seen... I've been driving past a pub that's been partially open for like food. And they're doing garden service.
Yeah.
Garden service only.
Yeah, so ours has been partially open to takeaways. We're doing takeaways. And we've been doing the same thing so people can come up to the side of the pub and get the stuff and go. So,
I suppose that's the only way businesses are going to be have been able to sort of stay afloat, a lot of them, isn't it? By doing this takeaway stuff.
A lot of places have either been closed or had to close because they just haven't been able to carry on doing what they do. Luckily, the pub that I work at, or the bar that I manage, is owned by another pub, so like altogether we're still able to. Sure,
so, gotcha. Yeah. And what about you, Matt? How have you been finding lockdown? We've obviously been speaking about it relatively regularly anyway.
I'm somewhat of a key worker myself, so I've been working, applying for jobs.
Yes.
Still here, filming podcasts.
Yeah, not much different to be fair.
Playing some music.
I'd say this is key work to be in.
Key work.
This is the most key work.
There you go. This is. That's it.
I wish I had my actual keys to make some kind of joke. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Some shit Matt joke, as I like to call them. Okay, so the first thing.
Does your key work though?
It does at the minute. Last I checked.
I don't have mine either. None of us have our keys.
Mine are in that bag.
Awful.
If you want.
Awful.
If you really want to do
so
it.
the first thing I'd like us to do is watch a little something that we were going to watch in Blast from the Past. This is called Awakening.
There's been that many films that I can't remember which one this was.
Okay, I'll get it up.
Awakening.
And also, thankfully to you in Blast from the Past, I know to put the laptop on this side instead of that side.
So we are facing towards the cameras.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you will recognise this almost immediately. You're not sure if you've seen this.
I don't think I've got a clue what this is.
Just make sure volume's all good. Okay, everyone ready?
I'm ready.
I was born ready.
Oh, geez.
Can everyone see okay?
Yes.
I can see okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember
bro,
this.
that is short.
Dude, I remember filming this.
It was a really fun shoot,
It was a
actually.
really fun shoot, yeah.
So you've not seen this, man?
No, I don't think so.
I've even got piercings in there, which is
Ah.
shows how long ago it
Was
was.
that overhead shot a drone?
So we'll go into it in a minute if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch it first.
Yeah. What a shot. Wow.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah. That could have done some sound design.
Yeah. Surprisingly good, that bit.
I like how we hit the camera on the way up the stick.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
chill, bro.
Sounds like Minecraft.
Sounds like Minecraft.
Sounds like Minecraft. This is one little. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh. Dude, I totally forgot about this.
Boom.
Do you know what? I'm so surprised at how good that is.
Yeah.
I think we should add some context.
Yes.
As to where we were
And what we were
the
doing.
fact that we were so young.
Yeah.
As well. We were in college, right?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you get different
Stimulus.
stimuli.
Stimuli.
I don't remember what this one was. Do you remember what it was? The stimulus of this one.
I think I'd left college at this point,
Right.
so I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can't remember what it was exactly, but we definitely watched a few reference films for it. And to answer your question earlier about the drone thing,
Yes.
even the shot where he's standing up and I was actually running around him with my drone like this.
Yeah.
Because
Because
it's
it's got
like
stabilizers.
the
on.
only stabilised camera that we could use,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
which is awesome.
Okay.
And to have a drone at that age in college,
Yeah.
being able to use it for things like that.
It's crazy how much it shoots to production quality.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
God yeah.
Like you were saying though, and the only thing I think the concept is incredible. That the start is the end and the end is the start. And
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. The only thing that I think lets it down is the sound design. There's that bit where we're running and I get shot, where some like shout or something like that would have been really good.
Yeah.
But I think that's literally the only.
or the Minecraft.
Yeah.
I love that.
And then when you were, because to explain, when in the little fight scene, you were being the other me.
I don't remember. I know for a fact that we swapped around people. So like the person who was the director in that film, who says at the end, was actually I noticed it was the last person who was chasing at the end. I think we just kind of switched between us.
Whoever needed to film.
But if you didn't know that, it's pretty seamless.
Yes,
You don't
completely.
really-
I couldn't tell that they were different people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
obviously when you peel back the mask and everything as well, the movement of you going down and moving it,
And
that
doing
was
it.
someone else's hand.
Yes.
So it's like,
The only thing that I don't like from your acting
I don't even know that I was acting.
was all shots fired.
All right, main actor.
Is,
All right.
is when you're strangling me.
Yeah.
I was
Was I
telling
not
I was
strangling you hard enough?
exactly.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
you
yeah.
just be-
No. So I was asking you. I can remember asking you,
Right.
like saying, "No, mate, like genuinely, because it needs to look real, like actually, like."
Actually,
But you were
strangling.
just sort of holding your hands there,
Yeah, I would have.
which is understandable because you don't want to hurt people.
Yeah.
But that and the sound design were the only two
Because
things.
if I actually killed you right there and right then, and you were saying stop, you know, and I was just kept on going. Like,
Oh,
wait,
God.
does he want me
Can
to
you
stop?
imagine?
Or was he,
Oh, God.
you know,
That's what would have happened if it was me.
No,
I just kept going.
no,
just kept going for 5 minutes
No.
straight.
you wouldn't murder me.
Just like you stand up and you're like, wow, that was really good acting. You just lay there like completely. Oh, you're still doing it.
Beautiful. So before we continue, we're going to watch one more thing,
Oh.
and then we've got 2 more things to watch later on.
Okay.
So this is something we've already watched.
Oh, God.
But I found a different variant on it.
Okay.
So in Blast from the Past, we watched The Deal film. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
The Paul Blart Mall Cop one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So
love that thing.
This is something I edited. There's not really any story to it. It's just the shots along with music. And it makes it a bit better. It's sort of like a concept trailer almost, but you can't really tell what's going on. It's quite nonsensical, but it's quite dramatic, for lack of a better word. The music in it is, and you'll know this musician, Silent Partner, Ether, because they were all on the YouTube audio library of copyright-free music that we were allowed to use.
I think I must have heard every single copyright-free song that
On the
whole entirety of YouTube.
I can remember we used to just sit going through every single one looking for the right one.
We're just going,
No, because a lot of them weren't great.
Yeah. But some of them actually worked really well. And some
Yeah.
of them were pretty good. But
Let's
Silent
do it.
Partner.
I've seen. Oh, I have seen
Have you, Mike?
You would have shown me at some point.
Yeah.
this. Yeah, baby. Ah, the monkey.
Oh, sexy.
Bounce, go out there.
Yeah.
This is the best shot we filmed that night. Yep, wait.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
And
I
that's
like
that.
I like how you do that as well.
Just to give a bit of
little
context.
Context at the end,
Yeah.
just in case people weren't like.
Windows Movie Maker stuff.
Just in case someone's like, "What did I just watch?" And you're like, "Here,
This is exactly what you
what
want.
you just saw."
So the thing I like about that is it sort of shows, you might not be able to appreciate this because you've never really done filmmaking, but it sort of shows how you can take footage and make it feel completely different.
Yeah.
So that felt very dramatic, whereas when you have the dialogue and stuff, it's comedic.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I made that,
That's
is
cool.
to demonstrate how music and editing can completely change the genre of a film.
Yeah. Made me look really sexy doing that walking and
The slow motion walk, yeah.
Need some more of that slow motion action in my life, I think.
Can you imagine if you could just turn it on?
Oh wow. What everyday situation would you use?
This situation.
I mean, he's got a point,
To be
Mike.
fair, you just have it on all the time.
I think that's what's happening right now.
Beautiful. So that's just a two sort of intro.
I still don't know why you were wearing a suit in park.
Nice reference.
All this time.
Oh, excellent. So the next thing that I'd like to go through, it's rather self-indulgent, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to go through statistics of the podcast.
Oh.
In fact, no, we're not. No, we are not. First of all, very sassy. First of all, we're going to have a little quiz.
Oh, ho, ho.
We're going to have a little cheeky quiz.
I think we're versing each other, Mark.
Yep, you two are against each other in this quiz. I'm the quiz master.
All right, hang on. How's this going to work?
So we've got 11 questions. There was 10, but then I thought of another one and I didn't want to replace one that I already had.
Okay, nice.
So we're going for 11. So I'm just going to go through them.
I'm inevitably going to lose this.
Possibly. A lot of them will be guesswork for both of you, I think.
All right.
Nah.
Okay.
Okay.
I prefer multiple choice.
So I'm gonna read the question,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna count down
Yeah.
from 10, or I'll just wait until you both have an answer. Then I'll say 3, 2, 1, and then I want you to both say it at the same time.
Okay.
Okay. So question 1: what is the title of episode 12?
Oh, God.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
hard.
What?
Okay.
What? Okay. This is not going to be right.
I don't know whether that's a trick question.
This is so fun for me already.
Okay, I think. I've got a guess.
Got a guess, Mike?
I guess so.
Okay.
I mean, I have a guess.
Guess.
So
3, 2, 1.
Branching
Cells.
thoughts number 2.
Incorrect, both of you.
Well, I was close though, right?
No.
Oh.
Well, no.
The answer is.
Sounds like episode 40.
So I should
Jesus.
explain as well. This is
Jesus.
something I completely forgot.
I mean,
a wrong answer means you have to drink.
Okay.
I kind of finished already. Okay.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to.
He's gonna make.
I'm gonna have to. It's okay. I'm just gonna keep drinking anyway.
So
This is not a losing thing. This really isn't a losing thing.
the answer
What happens
is
if we win?
Joker.
To drink.
There is a prize.
There's a prize.
No,
prize.
wait, that
Oh
changes,
my god.
that
There
changes
is a
everything.
prize.
Okay.
The answer is Joker and the DCE.
Oh, okay.
okay.
All right. If we had said Joker, would you have let us off?
Yes.
Okay, right.
I would have been okay with that.
So, yeah. All right.
Okay. In episode 2, Life Beyond Our Planet,
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
what is the full name of the CGI video that Mike lists cosmic events from?
Jesus Christ. Oh man, my memory.
Okay, I've got an answer. I'm ready.
Okay. Give me 1 sec.
I think you can get this, Mike.
I don't think I can because I've not watched it since.
Yeah.
Um.
Think about what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop. I think I
Sorry.
might get this one right.
Sorry.
My snort peaked so hard.
You know what? I'm just gonna take the drink on this.
Okay.
one. I genuinely.
Okay.
I want the full title.
How close do I have to be? Exact or?
I'll
can
see.
be a
I'll
couple
judge
words
it as
off.
I hear it.
Okay. The entire history of the universe in 15 minutes.
It's not history though. It's future.
So incorrect.
No.
That's too far away, I'm
It's-
afraid.
How close was I?
In
What
fact,
is
I
it?
think it's more future than history.
Time lapse of the future, a journey to the end of time.
Okay, I was way off.
Okay.
Okay.
So you both
now
screwed
I'm
up
really
a bit
gonna
there.
start thinking.
Are either of you going to get any of these
Yeah,
right?
Probably
Yes,
not.
I'm
It
gonna get
depends.
100% for the
If
rest
you
of the
ask
quiz.
me what my name is, I'll probably get it wrong. So we'll see what happens.
Brilliant. Okay, so again, this. I think you might both get this actually. Question 3. What is the shortest episode?
Ooh. Okay. I think I have an answer.
I'll accept a number or the title for this one.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've got one too.
Okay.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
The first
Meta
one.
Podcast.
Yes, correct. Both of you. Very nice.
Oh,
Very
One
nice.
all.
So
One
I
all.
couldn't remember what it
that's
was called.
that's the first right answer for both of you.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
so
Could
how long was
someone
the
write
first
this down so we can remember? We
I
need a
think it
tally.
was- it's 1-1.
Okay.
Well, Mike's got his.
I'll do my thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So
think
how
it was
long was the first one?
38 minutes.
Incorrect.
I'm
It
close, though.
was 22, I
Oh,
believe.
what? Right.
It was
I
20
way off.
something.
Matt.
I don't
20
care about this
something.
podcast at all.
Excellent. Are we good with the tallies, Mike?
Matt 1. Mike 1.
1. Okay. This is an interesting one. How many
I'm
episodes
so nervous. What's going on?
has Mike appeared in, including this one? Total.
Ooh.
And I'm talking full episodes.
Okay, I think I have an answer.
Matt, am I permitted to try a bit of your lovely,
Yeah.
delicious rum?
Everything's for everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I have an answer.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
4.
Incorrect.
It's
Really?
It's 5.
Oh
including
my god, mate! I can think of 3, but I can't think of what I thought the 4th one would have been. But I didn't think it was only 3.
this. So I think
I also thought it was 4. There must have been one which.
I think I know which one, and it's sort of a trick question.
Oh no.
Which one you both haven't thought of? The music one.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yes.
no! Of course. Oh,
Yes.
damn it! I thought of Oh damn.
Which? How many times
Okay.
you've been here
Yeah,
recording?
Yeah.
Damn, Daniel.
Yeah. So
That
you
was
both.
that was a good question.
That
by
was
the way.
that was a good one.
Oh yeah.
We were all right in the end, sort of.
Sort of. Yeah. Okay.
I hope you guys pay more attention than we do.
I doubt it.
You guys attend more than I do.
Okay, so question 5. Which episode has the best average view duration?
Ooh.
Again, I will accept the episode number or the name.
This would be a guess, complete guess.
Okay.
Not that any of my other more educated guesses have been any better for me.
Okay, yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Nice.
I think I've got the. I think I've got it.
Got an idea?
I've changed my mind.
Okay.
I think I'm wrong about. I know. I want to change a different guess.
Okay.
Best duration, average duration.
Well,
Average
so
view
is that
duration.
the like people
Length
watched?
of time that people have watched. Average. Yes.
Okay.
The best average.
Okay, I think.
I'm going for it. I'm ready.
Because I think there's a number you could argue that it would make sense to guess. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Coronavirus.
Theories.
They're both very good guesses, both incorrect.
I don't think it's coronavirus.
I think it will surprise both of you. Because
See?
it surprised me while I was planning this. Do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
Philosophical questions part 2.
Interesting.
Really? Not
Yes.
even part 1.
No, it was part
People
2.
must have liked my crisps question.
They must have done, yeah, at the start.
If you could design.
In fact,
your own-
yes, ask Mike.
Yeah. So if you could design your own flavour of crisps, and it can be any flavour, absolutely any, what flavour would it be?
Okay. Does it have to have the crunch still, or can it just be a flavour? You know, like
It has to be
I know
crisps.
Okay.
So you could make crisps that like you purposely put a hole in the bag or something.
But do
to
they
make
still
them
taste
soft.
like potatoes though? Like
Yeah,
a
they're
little
potatoes.
bit. Oh, so they're still potato chips.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay. I guess I'd like somehow remove the potato flavour, and then I'd add vanilla and caramel, and I'd also make them slightly chewy
Oh.
to make them almost like wafer crisps.
Wafer crisps.
I think we need to... Patent pending.
Shit. Good on it. That's what I would do. I mean, I'd make them. I'd make
That's
them
a
wafer
good-
thin.
That's a good
I'd make
idea.
them crinkle cut. You know,
I think
actually,
you're sick in the head.
my real.
No, I really like caramel, don't I, and stuff.
See, my absolute favourite flavours. I'm a massive sweet tooth.
Mm.
I love sweet stuff. I like really light flavours. I love vanilla.
Yeah.
I like anything vanilla flavoured. I'm on it.
You're on
Anything
it.
fruity,
Right.
I'm on it. That's why.
Right.
Does it get in the way when you're trying to eat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is it much bigger than the rest of your teeth?
I'm just confused to be
What
honest.
is happening?
He said he had a massive sweet tooth.
The worst thing is that when he does stuff like this, is he waits just long enough, and it's always just long enough to know that everyone's going to have no clue what he's going on about. By the time he makes the joke,
Yes.
that's the best, mate. Just answer whatever he's expecting and move on as quickly as you can.
All right. Okay.
Okay, so
Oh man.
question 6.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, it's still going.
Are you both just on 1-1?
1-1.
Yes.
Okay.
How many is there?
11.
Okay, sweet. How did you know that? Hang
You
on.
already-
This
I-
is a
I
fix.
told- I
This
told
is
you,
a
mate.
fix.
I told you
Told
both
us.
at the start.
Okay, this is not a fix.
It's not fixed.
Question 6. In episode 16, Blast from the Past, what was the 7th video we watched?
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna
So-
take a guess. So how many?
Okay.
Can you tell how much I'm enjoying this?
I know what I'm gonna guess.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, me too.
3, 2, 1.
The
4
deal.
hours.
Correct.
Yes! I had a feeling you had around that number of videos. I'm sure. Did we watch it last?
It was
4 hours.
towards the end.
Okay,
yes.
okay, that was a good guess.
The
then.
deal was first.
Oh, was it? Damn.
Yeah. Yes.
I thought maybe because we were watching it in this episode as well, maybe you were pulling some kind of double whammy.
Ah, okay.
was
Okay.
That's,
You think too much.
bro, most of my answers have been like psychological.
Yeah.
It's been like,
No, I don't know what you're thinking, Joel.
what have we done so far?
Question 7. What is the longest episode?
Oh.
If you're both very confused, then I can give you a little clue. But keep in mind, that you will both have that clue. So if you think you have a hunch, then maybe you both have to agree to have a hint as well.
Well, I mean, it's only as hard as the other questions have been in terms of actually getting it right or not.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's one. I know.
Longest. Okay, I think I'm ready. I think I have an answer. But if Mike would like a clue,
I want a clue.
I'm happy with the clue as well.
Do it, yeah.
It is an episode with all three of us in.
Oh my god.
That's changed everything.
Oh, I know the answer.
Mike, I think you can work it out by process of elimination. I think you can work out what it definitely isn't.
Yeah, I know what it definitely isn't. I just don't know what it definitely is.
How confident are you, Matt?
All right, okay.
95%.
I'm gonna. Oh wow, that's a really high amount.
3, 2, 1.
Joker
Blast from
and the
the past.
DCEU.
Correct.
Yes, 2-all.
That was the one that I definitely didn't think it was.
Really?
Really, yeah.
Well, I went through the whole chronology of the film.
Of course. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Right,
And I think the reason it feels like it was shorter is because that's the only other podcast that we drank for. You and I were drinking.
Yes, I did not drink.
And I think that's why it seems shorter.
See,
We
I
were
thought
talking
Blast from the
ages.
Past because with those
We
going
go through
loads
so
of videos
many videos,
and
yeah.
talking about all of them as well.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
See, I don't even know what I don't remember all of the videos I've been with. Like
You were in
I was in the
Life Beyond Our Planet.
Yeah. So, but I was in the Meta one first.
You weren't in the Meta one.
Was I not?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that one was Matt and I.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you were in Life Beyond Our Planet first.
Yeah.
Then Joker.
Yeah.
Then Blast from the Past.
Blast from the Past not before Joker.
No, because Blast from the Past was video. Joker didn't have video.
Ah.
Blast from the Past, music one, and this one is the 5.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, so you're 2-all.
Oh shit, yeah.
This
that's
is actually
yours.
a lot closer
It's a
than I was
nail biter.
expecting.
It's
Yeah.
a nail biter.
Yeah.
What is this, question 8?
Question 8. Since introducing video,
Oh.
how many episodes has Sean been wearing his red beanie?
Can I ask a counter question?
How many episodes we've had since
Yeah.
introducing video?
Or just how many episodes?
6.
6.
Oh, that's hard.
Is that including this one or excluding this one?
I think it's not including this one.
7 including this one.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay, you got a number?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
5.
Both incorrect. 3.
Oh no!
3.
You were a lot closer than I
The
was.
worst thing is, my other guess would have been 4.
Really?
So I would have got it wrong.
Oh, so you would have got it wrong anyway.
Yeah.
See, I thought it was a really high number because I remember you and your beanie a lot.
You got to keep in mind most of the episodes since introducing video, it's got quite hot because it's been closer to the summer.
Yeah, I'm boiling.
Yeah.
I've just shaved all my hair off, so I'm just kind of like.
It's growing back a lot.
jazzing.
Though.
Oh mate, yeah, a lot.
going back a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
I'm warm. I'm gonna have to take my shirt off. I think.
I'd just keep my beanie on if it was getting warmer.
What? Just so you're even hotter.
So those
No,
American
no,
viewers.
it's not hot.
Are you Big Shaq? Is that Big Shaq? Yeah. 2 plus 2 is 9. Minus 6, that's 8.
Quick
Slow
maths.
maths.
Oh,
No, it
nice.
was quick. It was just wrong.
It was rather.
Wrong maths.
Yeah.
Question 9.
I'm in.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
You're gonna hate this one as much as you've hated all the rest
No,
of
it's fine.
and we're
We're
gonna
even
hate this
now.
one as much as I hate you.
gonna
even
pull ahead.
even the start of the question, you'll know how fucked up it's gonna be.
Okay.
Question 11.
Rounded to the nearest hour.
Fuck's sake.
Okay.
How many hours of content is there total in the full episodes of the podcast? Not on the channel. So excluding extras and excluding clips. So just and excluding this one because obviously I don't know how long this one's going to be.
So the amount of time that we've filmed Or the amount
of content, in
hours,
full episodes.
In hours.
Rounded to the nearest hour, yes.
Okay, alright.
And I will tell you the specific time.
Okay, hang on a sec then.
I know what you say. It's not including clips, just full shows.
Just full episodes.
That's not including this one.
Not including this one.
That's hard.
Okay, I'm going to do some maths here.
I think it's less than what I'm going to guess.
Okay.
I wouldn't know.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, alright. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
19.
54.
54 hours of content.
Oh, no, wait, I know what I've done. It's okay.
What?
I know roughly how many videos there are on the channel. So, I've just, estimated based on that. But obviously, a lot of them are 2 minutes and 3 minutes long.
But it's not all the videos on the channel.
That's what I'm saying.
Just the full episodes.
That's what I'm saying.
So you've been an idiot.
Yes.
What did you guess, Mike?
I said
It's
19.
more than that. No, you're
It's more than that, but you're very close. You're quite close. 22.
Okay, so here's how I did it.
Okay.
You said video podcast, we've done 7.
Yes.
So I'd guess that the audio podcast, we probably did about 2 or 3.
It's more than that.
Is it more than that? Really? But then I rounded it up.
15 audio episodes.
15?
15.
And then I times them all by 2 because I thought they would all be about 2 hours.
Right. The specific time is 22 hours, 22 minutes
Oh, okay.
of content in the full episodes.
I messed up, but
You were very close, though.
No, I went with 54 because I thought, I know that we've got 45-ish videos. And I think more have gone over an hour significantly than have been under an hour.
Right, but you
So
just made a
add some
stupid
extra
mistake.
numbers. Yeah.
You were way off.
Didn't
though,
hear
Jesus.
the full.
I mean, I did hear
I'm
it.
getting away with this with a scratch, literally the tiniest little.
We're even. I'm fine with that.
There should be 5-0 right now.
Okay.
just putting that out there.
I told you I'm going to pull ahead on the last question.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Question 10.
This is it. No, it's not. This is the last question.
How many total comments does the channel have?
Ooh.
I will give the point here to
Gross.
whoever is closer.
Okay. Yeah. I've got a random answer. It's probably way too little, but.
Okay. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
22.
Matt. It's 27.
Really?
Oh, I nearly guessed 27. No, I was like, I nearly guessed 27. And then I was like, if it's less than 27, Mike's gonna be closer.
Right.
So I thought I'm gonna go as safe.
Both
just a little bit.
Both
yeah,
very
yeah,
good guesses,
yeah.
though.
Do you know I was going to go for 16?
Oh,
and then
really?
and literally the last second I just
You
went.
go
22.
higher, right.
I thought there'd be a lot more.
And the final question.
You know we're 3 for 3, don't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my god! I thought it was 3-2 up.
No.
How did that happen? I thought you were in the lead.
Oh no!
Where did you?
We're 3 for 3.
When was your last point?
I got one right when he didn't. He got one right when I didn't. We both got one right at the same time.
Yes.
Something else.
Yeah. On the last one. Well, we should be 3 for 3. That's
I'll
what
take it.
That's on
I'll
here,
take it.
I'll take it.
Well, when we watch this back, we'll know if I'm cheating or not.
Oh, nice.
List the injuries Sean has managed to do to himself since starting the podcast.
Okay. Is this in a number, or is this like? Because how?
What would you both prefer? Would you rather choose a number?
I think. I see. How would we do it otherwise?
Because we can't both say them all at the same time.
I'd say a number then. A number.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure I have a good.
Yeah, if we say a number and then describe the injuries afterwards.
Okay, and I'll judge it on the number, but then maybe a
You
bonus
have to be
point.
right, yeah.
Maybe a bonus point.
Okay.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
this is tough now.
So I'm wanting a number.
Since the start.
All of them have happened this year.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike, you got a number?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
4.
Correct.
Oh! No way.
But it depends. What
So
word.
now, whoever gets closer
Oh no!
How are we going to do this?
This is almost like it's been set up.
I can cover my ears if you want and like make my flex a timpani flex. So I can't hear anything. You have a muscle in your ear.
I'm so confused. Wait.
Okay.
Have you got, I don't understand what's happening right now, to be honest.
Oh, it's a written test.
Okay, now sit there and write a 3,000-word assignment on how Sean managed to get hit by an ambulance.
I've got 2 pens down here.
Okay, nice.
Okay, nice. I like it. Can I do it on my iPad actually?
That's a good idea.
Yes, that means I can give you the.
You can have the real paper, and I have the. I've got my pen. This is what we need. We need podcast iPads.
Yes,
So
Matt, you need to
answers.
get a podcast iPad.
Oh man.
Okay. Oh shit.
Can't believe this has gone so well.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Wait, what?
Are you going to turn them around?
Wait, what's happening? I'm confused.
We're writing down what we think the injuries are.
Oh, the list of injuries.
What did you think was happening?
Okay. I thought you were saying like have a. I thought you were going to ask another question and we had to show the answer.
Oh, okay. No. This was the last question.
Okay. All right. I just got confused. You going to read these to yourself?
Yes.
Good.
And then I'm going to reveal who the winner is. So I need an answer for the 4 injuries.
Have you got compulsive wanking?
Is that like a medical condition? Because if so, I do.
Do I have compulsive wanking? Yes. Only since the podcast.
Do you have are you afflicted by it? No. I think I've got 3 or 4, haven't I?
Oh, this might be close.
Really?
Yes.
Oh no.
The pressure's on, Mike.
Oh no.
Whoever's closest here wins.
You've not got as close as I was expecting.
Oh no.
Ooh.
But I know all of those things happen.
Okay.
Did they?
Yes.
Did they though?
Yes.
I don't think it'll be giving anything away to say
No.
you've mixed 2. You've
Oh,
split
no.
1 into 2.
No.
Okay. This is like a wild guess at this point.
Oh mate, please.
Because technically I'd be right.
Okay, you've both got very similar actually.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Okay, we've drawn,
it's
haven't we?
It's all down to you, isn't it?
Okay, so I'll go through it slowly. You've both put ambulance hit.
Yeah, that's easy.
That is correct.
Right. Because that's the one where I was like, yeah. Partly my fault for not walking you home, to be honest.
You've both got broken toe, or stubbed toe on Mike's part, but I'll give you that. You've both put hurt knee,
Oh, I didn't think you'd get that one.
which is incorrect.
What? Did that happen before?
That didn't happen. My foot went through the door.
Oh.
And the injury wasn't the foot. I didn't injure my foot. I trapped my finger in the door.
Oh.
Do you know, that's actually really
And
interesting.
I didn't break my foot. I cut my foot.
Did you put that?
No.
No, that's you.
We drew.
You've basically drawn.
Yeah.
But
My wrong ones are closer.
I feel like I've got to give it to Matt because with the broken toe, he's got that I kicked the cupboard.
Oh, no way. Okay, alright, there's an explanation. I wasn't here. There's a last one that you probably don't want to read out there, is there? Isn't there, sure?
Oh, Mike's 4th one is bell end injury.
There was... You gotta give me that one because I know that there was an injury
Do
there.
you know what? I'm gonna give you the draw. I'm gonna give you the draw.
Really?
Just because you both have done so incredibly similar.
So how do we? Are we? Is this a prize that we can share?
Guys, you're gonna need 2 forks.
I want the sweet corn. You can have.
Okay. Alright.
You have to separate them.
Do you have some chopsticks?
I wish.
Individually.
There you go,
Okay,
guys.
Let's do it.
Wow.
Let's do like a photo.
And then the camera. Oh no, we can't see us. Damn.
Oh God. Jesus
love it.
Christ. Jesus
Please
Christ.
make that the thumbnail. Just zoom it in.
Oh my God.
That was,
Oh my
our
God.
prize.
Incredible.
Oh man.
So well done, guys.
Oh.
You both did a lot better than I was expecting.
I thought I was going to embarrass myself a lot more than that, to be honest.
Well, now you can be prepared for the 2-year episode.
Oh God.
Maybe there'll be another quiz.
Oh god, okay.
So maybe that'll give you both incentive to watch, rewatch, and rewatch every episode.
Right.
Hey, 100
And
times.
look through all of the analytics as well.
100 times forever.
Oh,
for 100
jeez.
years.
So now moving on, nice sort of segue. We're going to be talking about the statistics of the podcast.
Ah, okay.
Just a little sort of overview to see how we've done.
So we can suck our own dicks.
Basically, yeah.
Woo!
So, top 5 episodes.
Ooh, I think I know this
Do
one.
you
We
have
should
any
have been on the
more? Do you have
quiz.
any more Coke?
Yes.
Oh yes, it's in. Amazing.
That's your final can though, Mike, but we do have lemonade, and Matt can run and get it if you so desire.
Sweet.
I will get it.
Okay. Oh, I'm knocking things
Yeah.
over.
Okay, I'll tell you what then, because you both drew.
Don't.
Because you both drew.
Is that still,
I know that I'll
is
get
that
it.
still going?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Because you both drew.
Right.
I'm going to ask you what the top 5 episodes are.
I actually know the answer. So
It's different for Spotify or YouTube.
I know the answer. The YouTuber.
We'll go YouTube. Mike, any idea?
I'm pretty sure I could get at least 3 out of 5. So.
You reckon?
But they don't have to be in order. I'll give you that because that's just.
Sometimes I just like have a look to see it.
Oh, there you go. Then
Yeah.
you're way ahead of me.
So I know the top one is Meta.
Yes, Matt
Number 2 is
Podcast.
coronavirus.
Yes.
I think
Yeah, no, I don't
I
know
think
this. No
either
idea.
3 or 4. I think 3 and 4 are conspiracy theories and life beyond our planet. But they're both in the top 5, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the last one is one from quite a while ago as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is.
They're all the top episodes because they're the
What
oldest.
this one's.
They're literally.
Oh, okay. All right.
Other than the coronavirus one. The
Right.
coronavirus one. The coronavirus is second. And that's
Really?
episode 17.
See, the reason why I've chosen that one on some of the questions as well is because I knew that one did actually really well. As soon as it popped up, it was like boom.
That's the joy of doing something that's so topical, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So in
Got
order
it straight away.
on YouTube, episode 1, the Meta Podcast. Episode 17, the coronavirus. Episode 3, the future of technology.
Ah, that's the one I missed.
Episode 5, conspiracy theories, which I'm still impressed at as well as it has.
technology one was an awesome episode.
Yeah, well, there's so much like
Yeah,
varied stuff.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we should be kind of another one similar to that coming up soon. We haven't talked too much about this yet.
Yes.
Something a bit special in the works.
Would you? I mean, by all means, give a little taste if you want, but
Maybe-
don't go
Please
too
do.
far.
I don't know.
Maybe having a cheeky guest over, doing some talking about some stuff that he may not be, especially that he is a specialist in, rather trained. So keep your eyes peeled. Just like
That's it, Mike. We're getting guests soon, bro.
Is this where you turn around, go out, get a lab coat, come back in?
Come back in.
What's up,
It's
guys?
you.
It's just me.
It's just
Oh,
me. It's
God.
me.
And then
Awesome.
5, episode 2, life.
This is
Beyond.
exciting, just as much for me as the audience. I didn't know this yet.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, boy.
Got plenty of stuff
Hell yeah.
round the corner. And then on Spotify, episode 1, the Meta Podcast. Episode 3, the future of technology, joint with episode 7, tribes and primitive culture. That's joint second on Spotify.
Another great episode.
Third is episode 2, life beyond our planet. So our first episode, Mike, is third most popular on Spotify.
Yeah.
4, episode 6, mysteries in ancient Earth. So you can see the different demographic in terms of having tribes and primitive culture and mysteries in ancient Earth
Yeah.
being more popular on Spotify.
Yeah, so Spotify, it looks like people
Culture,
culture and anthropology. Really.
yes.
Yeah.
Whereas on YouTube, it's technology and science,
Yeah.
which is quite interesting. Fourth, I've already said fourth. Fifth, joint fifth, conspiracy theories and drugs, a trip for medicine.
So more again.
More
Culture
culture.
is kind of like anthropology culture. Yeah.
Yeah.
The drugs was very culture based, wasn't it?
Yes.
Not over your puppet.
Do you like? I was
really
going to
like
wait to see if anyone mentioned
I
it.
really like it. Like I don't know if anyone can see it because of my. You can
Just
only
grab
probably
it.
just see his
Grab it,
arm.
bro.
You know, he's on a skateboard.
He's on a
He's
skateboard.
on a skateboard. You gotta. I really like it. Yeah. I really
Yeah, so it's interesting to sort of see the different demographic there. So in terms of gender demographic.
Oh.
Again, this isn't part of the quiz, but I'll ask you your opinions before I reveal it. What sort of percentage male to female do you think we have? This is out of 100. So a percentage on from one to the other.
That's what percent means.
Damn it.
I reckon it's 60-40. Skewed.
I think, yeah, well, to be fair, I'd agree about that.
You'd agree?
About 65, maybe? You know, maybe 70.
I think it's actually close to
I'm waiting for. I'm just looking at the reactions to see if you get any more excited when I go up. 7? Is it 7?
No.
Oh, it's 60,
You were closer
60,
first.
53,
It's
47.
63.
Oh no.
63, 40, 37.
63-37, yes.
Wow.
Yes, so more females than you would have expected, I think, personally.
We love all you
I think
female
I think
viewers.
this is all these statistics now are Spotify.
Thank you
by
for
the way.
joining us, ladies.
The fact of the matter is, the podcast is sexist. So
Oh, is
until
that
we
what it
have
is?
50-50,
Oh, because
The
we're
podcast
all
is
now.
sexist.
Okay.
Share it to all of your lovely lady friends.
we need 50-50 proportion of people on the podcast, and we need 50-50 listeners.
So that means one of you two needs to be a woman and half of me needs to be a woman.
Yes. I've got the hair.
Or I have a sex change and then we bring another lady in.
That would also make it even.
Okay, sweet.
That's the plan.
Done.
That's the
Okay.
plan.
Well, I mean,
Um,
you're halfway there with your hair, so should
Maybe
we?
I should do this.
Maybe you should do it.
What do you think is the most common age of a viewer?
28.
Age range, sorry.
I know it does. Yeah, I was going to say I know it does it in zones, kind of thing. So
17 to 24.
Pretty close, yeah.
oh,
Close. Mike, are you going to guess?
16 to 23.
18 to 22.
Oh.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So more or less what you'd expect.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
around our sort of age.
People
Well,
kind of
Young
uni age.
whippersnappers.
yes.
Oh yes,
To
like
me.
myself.
And now we're going to go through the countries in order of most watched.
Oh god, I know this
I
gets
think
wild,
UK is number 1.
bro.
Yes.
Oh, is
I
it?
think America. No, America kind of.
UK and US tend to flip flop.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
In that
this
case,
gets
I bet it's
wild.
UK 1, America is 2.
Yep.
And then 3 is going to be like.
Ich bin ein
I was
Berliner.
gonna say German.
Germany.
Yeah, Germany.
Really?
The next one,
That
It's
gets
quite
weird.
surprising.
This is where it starts to
See,
get Turkey.
Okay.
no, it is on the list. But no.
Really?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, mate, do you want me to just list them?
Yeah,
go
do it.
for
do
it.
UK, USA, Germany, Hong Kong, Ireland, Kuwait, Hungary, Turkey, and Greece.
What?
Yes.
I wonder if that's my boy. No, it's not. It's not my boy. I have a boy in Greece.
I'm a
Ah.
boy in Norway, but
Yes, you
why
do.
doesn't he listen to it? Jesus.
He probably
Maybe-
doesn't even know about it
I'm gonna tag him in this and put a timestamp.
because we mentioned him in one of the clips.
Maybe he watches on YouTube, because that wouldn't appear on that, would it?
Yes, we did the Russia
Yes.
one.
Yes.
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 Yes,
Though
it
it
was.
was that recording session.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so now we've got the other two clips to watch.
Oh,
I would like to point out I have 3 pages of notes, and this is the end of the first page.
nice.
Oh Jesus
Nice.
Christ.
So the quiz took longer than I expected, but I'm kind of okay with that. So these are just 2 test footages that I recorded when we were trying to get the video podcast together.
Right.
You mentioned one of them in Blast from the Past,
Right.
and that's the one we will watch first because it's only 34 seconds long.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we all ready?
I think so.
Yes.
I'm gonna have some of that next.
It's nice.
Is it good stuff? Aha.
Did you know that some people say we actually look similar?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Some people even use the word identical.
No.
I know, right?
That's ridiculous. How alike do you think we look?
Probably like no more than like 65%. I think we certainly share characteristics,
Mhm.
but I think the word identical is a bit ridiculous. For sure.
Yeah. I love it.
So how realistic do you think the response time and stuff is?
Pretty good. Pretty
In
good.
terms of
It's yeah, I like it. It's good. It works.
Yeah.
It works.
just about, it could be better.
So the whole time I was watching that, all I was thinking was, this is basically what it looks like when you flick between your face and your face, just with less hair.
Oh, God.
It's kind of like, hey, here's Sean 3 years later. You know, it's like that kind of
Oh God.
That kind of thing.
I'm going to turn into Jesus.
Both
I mean, my hair is
both
getting
look at
longer,
the
to be
cameras.
fair.
Both look at the cameras. This is what I mean, guys. This is what I mean. You know, it's
Nice.
just kind of. Oh,
You can stop now.
Oh, okay.
oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you that bit.
And now, this is the last test footage. It is not the Gooch one.
It's not the gooch.
It's not the Gooch one. I tried to find it. I must have deleted it. I still have the raw footage,
I never delete anything.
but I don't have the edited version. So this is me and Matt.
Speech.
No.
I'm trying to do my speech. If I was to,
You're fucked up, mate.
if I was to tell you one thing that I know about Haribos, then it would be that
You can eat them.
I don't really like them very much.
Everyone loves Haribo.
No.
I mean, yeah, neither of us eat them.
I like Garibos.
Haribo.
Yeah. They're like Haribos,
Gary.
but Gary made them. Gary.
Is that what you was doing in the vault for so long?
In the void.
In the vault.
In the void.
In the vault.
Oh,
In the void.
Yeah.
Oh
It's fucked up. I have just realised a problem we're going to encounter. In order to have the middle shot, this door needs to be open all the way, which is going to block that camera. Which means I might have to bring
I think
this.
you're wrong. I think you might be wrong.
Oh, it's fucking close. Yes. There. But to be fair, I can have it here.
And I mean, that's enough room for the middle camera to be in shot. Don't know.
My name's Jeff.
And I come from France.
France. Okay, that's fine. I don't need you anymore.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So again, just like Blast from
no.
the Past, it gives a sort of insight to when we were trying to get the podcast.
There's little bits of
Return of the Garibos.
Garibos.
Oh God, that would make
Like
a good
that.
title for a film.
Oh, the void. Shout out Psych Substance.
Maybe an episode on the dangers of him soon.
Because we all know if you're trying to help someone out of a troubling emotional experience, what you do is tell them that they're in the
The
void.
void. Oh God.
That's what you do.
So now, I was giving you an order. Get your fucking needle.
Now.
Needle.
And sew now.
So, I don't have a needle.
No, don't sew. So we're going to go through the last year's events. A lot has happened in the last year.
Oh.
A lot has happened. So in 2019, to start with, the US and North Korea talks stalled.
Like a plane that's flying straight upwards.
Yes.
That also would stall.
Yeah.
So
eventually.
more or
Unless
less
it was
what you would have
really
expected.
powerful, in which it would just keep going,
And then
even after the engine shut
break the
off.
sound barrier.
You know?
Brexit then happened. Tories' overwhelming win. Brexit finally got through the Commons. Seems more or less irrelevant to anything now.
At the minute, for sure.
At the moment, yeah.
For
Donald
sure.
Trump was impeached and cleared.
DT.
Should have been clear.
And now in 2020, these are obviously the more memorable ones, so we'll talk about them a bit. Australia burning was this year.
Oh God, that was this year.
Yes.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, like when you think about the fact that it was this year, right? That sounds crazy, but the crazier thing is it finished this year. It started in October.
Fuck. Yeah.
It started in October. Australia was on fire for basically the whole of its summer.
Wow.
Yep. The whole of its summer. Yep. Shout out Isaac Butterfield.
How common? Who even is that?
He's an Australian comedian. He's very, very funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like him.
How common
Shout
are
out Jim
are
Jeffries.
No, no.
Shout out Arvi Yemeni.
Shout out the Brainfart podcast, where you go for all your Brainfart needs. Oh yeah.
Shout out the Big Last Show.
Yes.
That's Australian.
Just gotta put it out.
I bet they'll make some sort of reference to the bushfires if they end up making more.
We're about to find out what this foreman's about, isn't it? Foreman Steve or whatever his name is. I can't remember his name.
Foreskin Steve.
Yeah. all the stars are going out. Have you seen the latest Big Boss?
No, I don't think so.
I don't even think I've. When did it come out?
A little while ago now. It finishes basically. It's another short series. It finishes with them. The stars are all going out.
Yeah, I've not seen
Stars
that.
are blinking at them.
Right.
Christ.
Yeah.
And then this is another crazy thing. This is the biggest thing that sort of was erased from our memories when coronavirus happened. The tensions between Iran and the US.
Well, they had no choice basically because Iran's government got dicked on by the coronavirus.
Yes.
So
all of them got infected, didn't
they
they?
got dicked on
Yeah, really hard.
Shout out Ron Jeremy. I can't speak anymore.
Shout out
The
Ron
porn
Jones,
star.
the porn star.
It's just said Dicked on hard.
If he's the coronavirus.
Shout out what's that big black guy's name?
Dicked on hard.
Mambo, whatever his name is.
Oh, I don't know.
You know that dude?
Why do you know so many male porn stars?
I'm addicted.
Yeah, I was addicted. Oh my god.
Oh god. So Soleimani was obviously killed by a US drone strike. Like I say, I completely forgot about this when the coronavirus happened. Kobe Bryant dies.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a big one. That is.
See, this is what I was going to say, right? As a British person who doesn't really follow anything like that, I'm not into sports at all, really. It blew my mind how hard some Americans took that.
Yeah. See,
Because can you imagine, right, like name a football star, like a pretty prominent football star in
like
the UK.
Cristiano Ronaldo or something like that?
Yeah, like him dying. Would the UK react in the same way
I
that?
don't know, maybe.
It's not like that.
I don't know.
It's not like Ronaldo. It's more like. It's kind of a hard one because it's like a really established footballer who is British, right? I can't think of any really established.
Like if
footballers.
David Beckham had a
when he was
much
younger.
more,
Yeah.
I think that would have been a big deal here. If David Beckham had died and had a car crash.
Yeah.
someone back
Oh yeah,
then.
for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe
But people
someone-
like bawling
Has he
their
not been
eyes
knighted,
out.
though, as well. Has he not been knighted? It would be someone who would be like knighted.
Yeah,
A knighthood or something like that.
One thing that did annoy me,
David Attenborough.
and that would,
That's one. That's one.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But that's that. You know.
Tell me one.
the thing that annoyed me was the fact that a lot of people were sort of like, oh, I know he would have made his daughter feel okay in those final moments. It's like you don't know him.
Without wanting to go too much into detail, they were in a helicopter that crashed into a mountain. No one was doing anything. without I mean, no one was doing anything.
Yeah. Well, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, man. I used to follow basketball a lot, and the LA Lakers is like a massive. Well, I mean, one of the biggest teams is the LA team.
Right.
You know, so and him being like a world-renowned player, everyone looking up to him, kind of thing. So yeah, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
That's why it is. I think a lot of times sports stars give normal people the impression that anything is possible. Because a lot of sports stars came from, not all of them, but a lot came from nothing, and then you see them making a lot of money and achieving great things that really no other human has been able to achieve in that sport. I think that's what it is. People look up to it and see what they're managing to achieve, and it's like an inspiration kind of thing.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Does anyone need the toilet? I put my hand up so that space between where you finish talking will be a perfect place to cut.
I'm okay.
I do.
Okay.
Do you, Matt?
No, I'm actually fine.
Are we going to keep these rolling? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Watch The Wire.
I will be quick.
Is The Wire not a TV show on
Yeah, it is. I've not seen
HBO
it.
or something?
Yeah, it's got Gambino likes it.
Watch The Wire.
Yeah.
That was a good
You're not-
advertisement there.
You're not racist.
Get paid for that.
You're not racist.
I've not drank in so long. I'm rather drunk right
Oh, you're
now.
actually?
A little bit, yeah. I've only had 3 drinks.
Oh yeah.
Bearing in mind, I work in a
In a
pub,
bar.
managing a bar, and I literally drink every single day that I'm there, right? And it's one of those things. I get bought drinks every single shift, and when I finish my shift, I have those drinks that I was bought, and then I hang out for a bit with the people and sober up, and then I drive home. That's just what happens. And I got to a point where I could drink. I'm pretty sure I could drink anything, and I'd be completely fine to just go home.
It's gone.
and that's just gone.
That's lockdown.
I stopped drinking when lockdown started in a bid to get healthier. I think I had one beer the whole entire lockdown until today, where I'm drinking.
And now you're.
And now, I can feel this. I can feel it everywhere. I mean, I enjoy the tastes.
The tastes.
But I could get just as much from any kind of any kind of drink.
Yeah, refreshing.
You don't miss the taste of alcohol. You miss the flavours that have gone into this drink.
Yeah.
Do you know what I just realised?
What's that?
There's no need to cut.
Oh yeah, you could have just left us talking shit.
I mean, I'm going to keep it in.
Do it.
I'm even going to keep in me saying I'm going to cut.
All you have is just me saying I feel dead drunk, and then me going on to say about
just be going on how he's smashed.
I've had 3 drinks and I've not drank since the first day of lockdown.
Right.
In a bid to get
I don't think
healthier.
I have actually.
I have had one beer since the start, and this is.
Sometimes you need it, don't you? I feel relatively drunk, to be fair.
Yeah.
I feel drunker than I would have expected to feel at this point. You okay, Matt? Are you having a senior moment?
I'm trying to.
Mike, can I have a little taste?
It's the same as what you had last time.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm trying to identify some kind of inebriation.
I've had saying that. Shall we go on to drinks? I have some notes and things on.
Wait, did we finish 2020?
Coronavirus, which is happening now.
We're done now.
Is it finished? It's just over now. Oh, amazing! Yeah, that's great. That's great news.
What? The coronavirus is over?
Just all of a sudden, just Boris goes right. It's over now. Everyone can go back to
Boris has consumed all of the coronavirus in the world.
Oh, is that why he's so fat?
Mm-hmm.
Supreme leader, Boris.
Supreme.
He's going to get so big he's just going to turn into the head from Rick and Morty.
He's going to
I want to see what you got.
What you got.
He's going to start wearing Supreme clothes. Like the kids of these days. The Supreme hats and tops.
So alcohol.
Yes.
This is the first part of this episode that I have no idea what is going to happen.
Okay.
What is going to be discussed.
Just like the rest of the episode where I don't know what's going to happen.
That's a good point. I don't know where we're going with anything, but that's Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Do you know what? Sure, we're going to do that.
Yeah, that's
everyone
it.
in.
Cheers to 1 year and cheers to the podcast and the audience that are watching this wonderful.
Cheers, audience.
Make yourself a drink.
Thank you, follower.
Oh,
that's my Twitter joke.
Oh, okay. Because no one cares about your Twitter. So, Mike.
So, I don't know as much as I should know about alcohol, apart from how to talk to people and how to sell it. But I have made a few cocktails in the past. I do have a wealth of knowledge on making cocktails and what goes into them. Because I don't really, it's not a passion of mine. It's just something that's come into my life work-wise.
Through work, yeah.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where one of the passions of mine is coffee, but that's a totally different area. As alcohol, like I said, I know how to sell it, I know how to talk to people and make them try things and buy things, but I don't know a lot about alcohol as is. So, So yeah, you asked me to come up with a couple of
ideas.
And there was a cocktail which I made. We did this like cocktail night over where we.
Was that at work?
What cocktail night?
Yeah.
And the one which I came up with, because I'm a massive sweet tooth, as I said earlier on, gets in the way sometimes. I use that one, by the way, all the time. It's just there, By the way, Tom Hanks. Everyone know about Tom Hanks' tooth? Not Tom Hanks. What's his name? Not Tom Hanks. Mission Impossible.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, not Tom Hanks. Forget about Tom Hanks' teeth. Tom Cruise has a tooth directly down the centre of his face line. If you draw
like his front tooth.
Yeah, his front tooth is directly in line with. If you put a line down his face.
Does that mean one of the tooth is one? So he has the two front teeth. One of them is in the middle, and one is off to the centre.
Yeah.
It's the way his top teeth moved around. He has one tooth directly down the centre of line of his face.
Oh my god!
But if you look at him without drawing the line, you can't really know.
You can't really tell. Yeah, you can't really tell. But search up Google.
What should I Google?
Tom Cruise tooth. Just put that; it'll come up, no doubt. Hey, you found it.
Oh my god.
Insert photo here of Tom Cruise's tooth.
Yeah, it's in line with his nose.
It's literally in line. Anyway,
Holy
sweet
shit.
tooth. So I'm a massive sweet tooth, and I like sweet things. I like sweet drinks. I like sugar, which is not good for you, but I don't care. So the cocktail I came up with was a strawberries and cream cocktail. I'm going to include a image, which I have photoshopped, which I'm going to send to you.
Okay.
Which you can put on the website or wherever else, so that people can make it at home. And like I mentioned earlier on, I've made it in a dead easy way and a difficult way, which basically just involves buying more tastier alcohol, so that anyone can try it at home if they just go to a shop or if they buy stuff online.
Okay.
Cocktail includes
Okay.
4 strawberries. This is the fancy one. 4 strawberries, double shot of vanilla vodka. Absolute is my favourite vanilla vodka, right? Or you can just use normal, doesn't matter. A single shot of strawberry monin, which is monin is flavouring. It goes in everything. It goes in cocktails.
Is it like a sort of almost grenadine
basically, yeah,
type thing?
Basically,
Right,
it goes in your coffee. Like if you go to Costa, they use monin. Like if you want your hazelnut latte, they put hazelnut monin into your drink. So strawberry monin, single shot, and then you have to muddle it. We'll go into that, and then add ice, and then you add on cream soda over the top.
Love cream soda.
And then you add berries just to make it, nice and fancy. Everything together, it adds a really nice white creamy layer on the top. So when you drink it, it's almost like when you
Carrie Fisher.
Creamer. Carrie Fisher.
Layer.
A white creamy layer.
Oh. So yeah, the way to make it, I'll add the thing to your website, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You put 4 strawberries in a glass, double shot of vanilla vodka, or double shot of vodka and then vanilla monin.
Okay.
Single shot of strawberry monin. Then you muddle it. You can just shove a spoon down there and crush it all up, so it's all just mangled. Then you add ice into it, and then you pour your cream soda on the top, and it just fills up. And then you add berries, and it tastes amazing.
Okay.
Super creamy, fruity, vodka-y.
I'll tell you what then. At some point in the next year,
Yes.
we'll organise it properly, and you can make it on the podcast.
I will make it on the podcast. I'll make it
Beautiful.
right here. Yes,
Beautiful.
Yes.
And you said you've got a graphic that you'll send me.
Yeah. I've got a little menu thing as well.
Hey, so
yeah.
check out the website, thebrainfartpodcast.wixsite.com/the Brainfart Podcast for that recipe. Now I've got a little.
I'll add the cheaper one as well that you don't
With
have
it.
to get all the
all the fancy stuff.
all the
Yeah,
fancy
yeah.
stuff.
So I'm going to put you on the spot now, Mike.
Oh no! Don't
Now
do
that you've mentioned cocktails,
Okay.
out of all the things we have here,
Yes. Can I make a cocktail for you?
yes, it doesn't have to be nice.
Oh my god.
I will drink it.
Oh my god.
Are you really doing this right now?
I mean, yes.
So we have spirits here, and a lot of them.
I
have
got all the stuff, bro.
Grenadine, vermouth, we
Okay.
have.
Okay.
If that's helpful.
All right. There's just a lot of spirits and not a lot of mixers.
We have lemonade also.
We can,
well
I'll
as
tell you
Coke.
what, we can take 5 minutes and show you some of the stuff we've got.
Yeah.
We can take 5 minutes.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's
Okay.
do that. Okay, let's go.
Onwards.
Let's go.
We're back
Hi.
with some ingredients. And we're going to make a signature. This is a new thing, a completely new thing. This is going to be the Brainfart cocktail. And if it's good, I'm going to have it whenever we have alcohol. Matt, please stop. I'm going to have it whenever we have a drink on the podcast. So, over to Mike.
Okay. So as you just saw, we went around and found some things and stuff. There's definitely a lot more that I could have made with this. Had
I very much
still
put you
have
on the shot. On the
It's
on the
okay.
Stop.
We found some stuff. We found some stuff which I think I reckon will go together quite well.
Okay.
And so I'm going to make that right now.
Okay, let's do it.
It's
So,
gonna work, baby.
The
I'm
stuff
excited.
I found, which I think will go well together.
Have you grabbed the Coke that you need?
I hadn't, no. So first of all, Coke as a mixer. It's going to be very nice with it. Actually, that's probably a good amount. So flavour-wise, there's some lovely spiced rum.
Lovely.
It has a vanilla note to it. That'll be very nice. So there's that. This, which told me is like a dark cherry liqueur.
Is that cherry, isn't it?
I'm sure it's.
Amaro, or you could use cherry monin, just like earlier on.
Sure
So that's going to be vanilla notes, cherry notes,
This.
Disaronno, Parmesan flavour. So we're going to add this to it. Vodka for good measure and good luck. Russian standard is always the best vodka to go for in any case I found.
Courtesy of Jordan for leaving that here at a house party a year ago.
Wow, yeah, that was a generous leave.
Oh, and he left like most of the bottle.
So you're telling me that he drank a little bit and left
A tiny
the
bit
rest.
and left it all here, yeah.
Shout out, Jordan.
Shout out
Thank you,
Jordan.
Jordan.
That's great. I'm gonna have to move my mic a little bit for this. So what I'm gonna do is, I'd love to just measure this out, but let's see.
So it's
I'll do it in mil.
careful infusion in pure alcohol of a large number of herbs originating from all over the world. So it's herby goodness.
Herby. So is it cherry-ish?
Have a smell.
What?
I remember it smelling like cherry-ish.
I would say not cherry-ish at all, to be honest.
Okay.
But I saw something else over there that was also cherry, which is Shambo. So I'm going to take some of that, if that's okay.
Yes, I used to call that mystery juice because I didn't know it was cherry.
It's raspberry.
Okay.
Raspberry, yes.
So I'm going to add.
Yeah.
I'm going to add. This is going to be pretty strong. I'm going to add 15 ml of this any kind of vanilla. And do you know what? I'm going to use some of my Captain Morgan because that's going to be tasty. Thank you very much, sir.
That's going to be much better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I love about this episode so far? Is the fact that it's not gone at all what I was expecting to, and therefore it's so much better than I was
Pouring that
expecting.
shot also didn't go as well as I expected. So I did 20 instead of 15, but that's okay. So we'll go with that. Vodka, always better in a double, but I'll do a single for this one.
Oh, the finger. The balance.
Oh, nice. Is that like an actual technique?
I guess so. I mean, I'm just trying not to spill something.
Professional.
No, to be fair, I did do that at work. Your man fell
You've
over.
killed him.
He's drunk already. he's had too much.
Go home.
Go home, puppet. Yes.
I'm going to go with about 15-ish mil, just so I know, because I want that.
Is anyone else going to have a try of this?
Oh, well,
Absolutely.
and
It's
how much
just
of
over
it?
10 mil, that is, so you can cut this out and use it. So I've offered you so far. And then Shambo, I'm only going to use a very small amount, about 5 or 10 mil, because my hands are shaking. So
Mike's smashed already.
because I'm so, oh yeah, that's true. So much is
Aren't
true.
we all?
I'm not.
Now
I think we should give Matt a shot.
that's a good
That's
one.
that's what he gets for winning the quiz.
Okay, so and then I'm going to top this off with Coke.
Only kind of won the quiz.
Like we said, this was a kind of mashup between stuff I could find, and I just think that this stuff will go well together. And there we go. So I would normally probably add either crushed ice to this just to make it a cool summery drink, or just a.
Matt's on his way.
Has he really?
Yep.
Oh wow!
So we
okay.
will have a bit of ice.
Amazing. Wow.
I'm excited for
I
this.
wasn't expecting that. I like the way this is going to cut together already.
Yeah. So at some point we're definitely gonna make another cocktail
Okay.
with something orange in it.
What orange have you got? What like? Oh, you mean like you got like orange juice?
Whether it's orange liqueur, I don't know. If you
Oh,
can
you
get
mean
orange
in the
liqueur.
future?
In the future,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Oh, I've got some for orange liqueur anyway.
Oh,
Like
nice.
some decent ideas. So.
Nice. Yeah.
I like this that's going on. It feels like I'm back in the pub. For sure.
Lovely.
This is going to be nice. The way that
I'm buzzing for
the
it.
way I see most cocktails, if you so a cocktail comprises. I'll say this actually when Matt gets back. But a cocktail comprises of 3 ingredients or more. So anything that you add 3 ingredients to or more
Technically, is a
is
cocktail.
technically a cocktail. 2 or more is just a mixer.
Yeah.
Like, because 2 things, you might have vodka and Coke. You might
Yeah.
have vodka.
An
you might
orange
have
juice.
An orange, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or our famous double vodka and Red Bull.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mike.
Neither do I. What even is Red Bull?
We never go out and have
We've never
vodka
been
Red
out and done probably about 6 months worth of double vodka Red Bull.
Oh god, the memories. The memories.
Yeah.
Like when you had to carry me home with the
the
novelty sunglasses.
That down there, that little hat, that kind of.
Grab it.
Oh man. Okay.
We'll tell the story. Why not?
Well, yeah.
So we were out at a club.
Yeah.
Are you going to pop it on or shall
I
I?
was going to just sort of.
Pop it on.
To be honest with you, is there a story to tell, or can you remember what happened? Because I genuinely can't really remember what happened.
So it's what you'd expect from a story like this. So we were at a club I don't know, a couple of years ago, something like that. Maybe
Jesus, I've no
maybe
idea.
even it was just a year ago. At some point
I
in the
reckon
last
it was
couple of
about
years.
a year ago now.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Just having a few drinks.
As you do.
And then I disappear to the toilet, and you find me in the toilet, and you hear me from inside the cubicle, Mike, I think I need to go home.
Oh no. Okay, so first of all, Sean would never say this to you on a night out. If you ever went out on a night out, Sean would not say, "I need to go home," unless he really, really, really needed to go home and he knew it.
Yep.
So
I don't think I think that's the only time I've ever said that to you.
There was I think there was that time, and then there was the one time where you went home first.
Yeah.
Which is the most shocking things I've ever seen in my life. You're normally the one that begs and begs and begs to go to the latest opening club in the whole of town. So you're always the one that's buzzing just the whole night. Ladies and gents, if you ever have a night out with Sean, good luck to you.
I've mellowed with age a little bit.
Okay.
And
I don't.
And then you basically had to carry me back. Matt returns.
Oh,
Oh
you
my
got it in
goodness.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, sweet. Okay, this is not how we would normally do it, but it looks good. It looks cool. I'll wait until you sit down.
Okay.
Crushed ice.
Matt has returned with some crushed ice.
Not legit crushed
everybody.
ice. It was ice, and then I crushed it.
It was crushed
Okay,
since it was
nice.
born, so we're going to add that in.
It's a bit overly crushed, but
Overly crushed is perfectly fine. And
then just the
gonna
Coke.
top it off with the Coke. Because I say on its own, it smells amazing. I'm just going to put about that much in. Maybe a touch more. And then that can go with your next drink.
Beautiful. Thank you, good
And
sir.
that is the Brainfart podcast cocktail.
The Brainfart, the Series 1 Brainfart cocktail.
the brain cock pod.
We can't clap it yet. We can't clap it yet.
It might be grim.
It smells good.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I should have
Have a
got more ice.
A little smell.
No, that's cool.
I
That's
ran out
cool.
of ice. Not nice.
Yeah. Have a smell before I taste it.
When you're working in a place that serves drinks a lot, you get to know what
Okay.
adds a flavour and what adds a lot, what adds a taste.
Oh.
So that's Dr. Pepper. It's the amaretto, isn't it? Disaronno, yeah. Disaronno in it.
Oh. Give that a whirl.
I need to give it a whirl as well. I've never tried this. This is the first time I've made it in my life. Oh.
It's really strange because you can taste each individual ingredient, but it still somehow works. Do you know what I mean? You can taste almost, because most cocktails it sort of all blends together, right? Whereas that you can taste each individual layer.
When you've had a few drinks and you have that one, you'll just taste Coke. But at the start of the night, I bet that's a great option. To be fair, the Shambo, you add a small amount of that, a really small amount, and it adds a big punch of flavour. So
Right.
Imagine if you had, you know how you can get cherry Coke?
Yes.
Imagine if you could get cherry Dr. Pepper.
My favourite drink that I ever used to make when I was at home, when I'd finished work, I'd done a 12-hour shift and I got back, I had, I think it was Disaronno mixed with cherry Coke, or it was Southern Comfort mixed with something similar, like a certain kind of lemonade.
Because you're a big Southern Comfort guy,
I
aren't you?
used to be.
Do you not anymore?
I
Do you
got
not?
fed up with it after a
Right.
while. I think that just happens.
It's the nicest whiskey. Well, it's the nicest, like you were saying, cheap-ish whiskey that I've ever had. The only expensive whiskey I've ever had. What's the brand called?
Oh, Glenfiddich.
I think it was
Glenfiddich
Glenmorangie.
Yeah, it's
Oh, was
Glenfiddich as well.
I don't think it was Glenfiddich. I think it was Glenmorangie. Yeah.
Glen is the point.
Yeah. Basically the same
Good
thing.
old Glen. to be
So
honest.
we're gonna have, Mike. What I want you to do is at some point you're gonna need to re-watch this, write down what you've done in this, and
That's
we're gonna
fine.
put both on them.
Oh, that's
on
fine.
the
Yeah,
website.
we'll shoot them up on the website. I'll do a little Photoshop edit. And,
Disclaimer: the first cocktail that Mike mentioned will undoubtedly be better than this.
Yeah, and I'm also going to add the cheap version as well as the expensive version, just to make sure you can either go to the shop and just buy strawberries, or you can go and get the whole bunch. So that's going to be pretty good anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Beautiful.
You can make an alcoholic
There's
drink
stuff everywhere
using
now.
just strawberry.
This now looks like
Yep.
it looks like a club bar now.
I love how everything was really immaculate at the start.
The guy that was on his skateboard's fucking pissed now.
He's dead.
He's done.
He's done, bro, yeah.
Yeah.
He's pulling a mic.
This guy just high as fuck.
What's his
to be
name?
honest.
What's his name?
What, the blue man?
No, the ghost.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, wait. I'm gonna Google it.
I already know. They've
Wait.
got names, bro.
His name?
Yeah,
Each ghost has a different
Has a
name.
name.
Really?
Yeah. They all rhyme
I'll
except
hold
for
this
one.
up to the camera so everyone can see.
It's a Pac-Man ghost.
It's a ghost.
He's a Pac-Man ghost.
Do you know which one it is?
Is his name Matthew?
No.
Oh.
Inky, Pinky, no. I don't know the third one. It's not Clyde, I don't think.
Yes.
It's Clyde.
No, that's not Clyde.
Okay.
But Clyde is one of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. I can't
And
remember.
you- Blinky.
Is Clyde yellow?
Yes.
That was a guess.
Inky's-
Yes.
I've
Inky's blue.
literally no idea. But
Inky's blue, Pinky is pink, and Blinky is red.
I can't believe I just got that right.
That was impressive.
It was a complete guess.
That was impressive.
That's amazing. I'm very happy. Anyway, enjoy that drink.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
everyone. Once
Cheers.
again
And again,
to 1 year.
your Matt's out, but we'll cheers anyway.
Oh right. Well, cheers.
Why were you holding it?
So it didn't look like I'd finished it.
I'm on the gentleman.
I
Jack and
understand.
Coke. It's very nice.
So now, to finish up, I've got a few cheeky stories
Oh.
to sort of go through, all unrelated from each other, and it won't be segued very well. But I'm gonna go
Random
for it.
story time.
So while you were downstairs, Christian asked me and Mike started telling the story of when he had to basically carry me home. It's probably the drunkest I've ever been.
Yeah,
It's sort
that's
of
the reason why there's this hat on the table.
yes,
Oh, okay.
that was the origin of the hat, of the visor cap, or something. You were carrying me back on your. You put me on your shoulders.
As many times I have carried Sean home on my shoulder, I am of age.
and then you had to put me down.
Okay. For every year you've been alive, you've carried Sean home.
I bet Sean is older than wait. Yeah.
You bet you've carried Sean home more
times than
Oh
I
God!
have.
had
What
birthdays.
Years.
What is happening?
Exactly that.
Mike smashed. I think that's what's
I
happening.
was more proud to get you home that one time when you gave me some leaves.
Oh my God! Yes, I completely
Then
forgot.
my
Was that
mum-
that day? Was that night?
No, definitely
No,
not.
was that
No,
not?
no,
Oh,
that was
okay.
a long time ago.
Okay.
No, this was a complete weird time.
So we were
Um,
obviously talking earlier about me breaking my toe and all that in the quiz.
Injuries.
You've broken both your collarbones, Matt, haven't you?
God, no. Yeah, I have.
Let's hear about it.
Not in one
In-
go.
No.
No,
In
Jesus.
like abnormal ways as well.
Mm.
So like a fractured clavicle or collarbone is quite a common injury in cyclists.
Right. Why is that?
Yeah. So
Is that falling off the front?
no,
Or-
that's what I did. But the common way that cyclists normally break it normally it's like road race cyclists.
Right.
So those with the straps over the pedals,
Yes.
right? So if their bike topples,
They just
only
land.
No. This
Oh.
is why it's abnormal, right? Because they only have an outstretched arm to land on. So what
Oh,
tends to happen
fuck.
is rather than dislocating the shoulder,
All the
shoulder
pressure.
locks and pops the bone, breaks it that way.
Jesus.
But I've broken both of mine by landing on my neck like this.
What? Just on your back?
No. So the first time is the most embarrassing one.
Yes.
I was 6 years old, and
On a mad night out.
yeah, on a crazy night out, and I thought, oh, I bet I can do a cartwheel
Down this hill.
down this hill. And I did a cartwheel down the hill, and one of my arms gave way, and I landed on my neck, and it snapped and tented up. That's what it's called, tennis.
I only have very vague memories of that because I
That
was very
sounds
young.
awful.
Young, you would have been 4,
Yeah.
3 or 4.
Yeah, I think even I was probably close to 3.
I don't know when it was, or I'd know.
Yeah, no idea.
The second time, I was cycling home from school, and there was a woman on the cycle path. So she shouldn't really have been on the cycle path.
Was she
So-
walking on it or?
She was walking on it.
Right. Okay.
So I went round her. I was cycling quite fast, and what I didn't realise is that the grass that I had to go round her onto and the cycle path weren't level. So when I came back over, imagine just like trying to mount a curb sideways, but without pulling up.
And this was straight in front of this woman.
Straight for, oh mate, wait until you hear it, right, okay. So obviously I've already broke my collarbone at some point before, so I kind of know what that's like. So I go flying over my handlebars, again land on my neck like this. So that's, realistically, that's twice I probably could have died from this injury.
Jesus Christ.
And yeah.
If I dropped you from 1 foot off the floor, would you land like this?
Yeah, I was just like,
Why is it every time you just decide to go in that position?
He thinks that's the softest part of it, I guess.
yeah, so I land on my neck,
It's like a cat always lands on their feet, Matt always lands on his
On
neck.
his neck, yeah.
And I get up and I mean I heard it. Like I heard the bone snap. So
Tasty.
I've got a pretty good idea that.
Let's go on.
Have you ever played Skate? The game Skate.
Yes.
Mm.
You know when you
The
do
Hall of Meat.
Yeah.
The Hall
You
of
know
Meat.
when you do that, the sound that makes.
The horrifying
it's
sound.
exactly
Yeah.
the same.
Right.
So 3 days
Exactly
ago,
the
they
same.
also announced that they're announcing a new Skate video game. Did you know that? Skate 4
Oh.
is going to be coming out. Unless it's Skate 5. Wait.
It'll be Skate 4.
Skate 4,
Yeah.
yes, they're bringing out a new Skate game. As well as 2 Tony Hawk games. 2 new Tony
No,
Hawk
they're
games.
just remastering the original
Right.
2. The original
Oh,
2.
is it the two?
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought they were just coming out with a new one.
No.
Well, it's still exciting news.
I'd rather have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 or Underground 1 and 2 or American Wasteland.
Undoubtedly, I'd rather have the new Skate over anything because I've played all of them and I love them. Back to the
I
car
have
game.
too, but yeah.
So I come off the bike. We can talk more about skate after. It's a good segue
Yeah.
from cycling. So I come off my bike, land on my neck, hear the noise. I'm like, at that point, I'm kind of like, my instant reaction to coming off the bike was like, oh, I can't believe I've done this again. Because I knew what I'd done. Like, I knew straight away what I'd done. So I stood up, and this woman walks over to me. She's like, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I've broken my collarbone. And she's like, oh, well, can you move your arm? So I'm like, oh yeah, that's as far as up as I can get. And she's like, oh, that means you're fine, right?
Wow.
So this bird has just told me I'm fine. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, right, you don't know what you're talking about.
How old was she?
Was she? Early 30s.
Oh, okay. See, I can imagine that coming from like a woman in her 20s.
Yeah.
But you'd expect a woman of 30s or 40s to either admit to the fact that she doesn't know what she's talking about, or be like, you should probably go to the hospital regardless.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, no, you're fine. Yeah, absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. So I'm like, okay, you don't know what you're talking about. I can't bother. I'm just gonna go home. So then, I from coming off my bike, I'd obviously like wrecked it because I'd just like basically what happened. What I think happened to the bike is I hit the curb, bike upended, handlebars smashed into the thing, wheels buckled. I think one of the pedals was hanging off, stuff like that. So the bike was basically totaled.
So then,
I basically what I did with my left hand, I picked up my bike. With my right hand, I rested my right arm on the handlebars and I carried my bike home.
Oh
with a broken collarbone.
God.
I was about a mile from my house.
Oh Jesus.
So you know where the John T. Farmer is?
Yes.
He was about there when it happened.
You went all the way home.
Yeah,
He carried it home
Oh
from
my
the John T.
God.
Farmer.
on
my-
one wheel.
My younger brother Ollie, he's just he's 16, nearly 17, and last year he also broke one of his collarbones in a bike accident, and it's on film as well.
Oh, nice.
No way.
Insert clip here. I'm going to send you the clip.
Mate, please do.
So what happened was he was going off a jump. They were in some woods, and he was with all of his mates. And it's Bradley Woods. They've got loads of bike tracks, trails, and there's some ramps and stuff. Went off this big ass jump on this bike that's meant for dads over the age of 70, sort of like no suspension, no
Oh,
nothing.
God.
And he just crashes, goes straight over the handlebars, and lands just as you said, like that on the floor.
shit.
And but the interesting thing is he flips over, lands upright, but his arm is doing this, which is really weird.
Yeah.
Like you can see it straight away, and he's just like ha, 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 laughing away, and his collarbone, like, and then it's pretty awful. So
You can still see yours sticking out, can't
I
you?
don't know whether you'd be able to see it,
But you
can feel it.
For ages, you could just see this massive lump there where the bone is still sticking out. Because
How
obviously
would it
it's...
like that?
Yeah. Because the bone just refuses
I
in a
don't
different
think you'd
place.
be able to-
I can see it. It's this side, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can see the lump.
If I like.
Undo your top two buttons.
Oh.
I'm getting lucky.
It's happening.
Okay, wait. Let's do it. Let's see if this happens.
Well, all he's done is 3 buttons, mate. Is it up? Oh, right in the middle,
Yeah.
like there.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Can
It
you?
proper sticks out.
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh my
We'll see.
God.
We'll see if you can.
I thought
see
it was at the top.
Lift
then I
your
saw
neck
the-
right up.
I saw the bump in the.
It's down here,
Yeah.
and this is the
That is
flat one.
bad. It's
Yeah.
right
I
in the
just
middle.
move my fingers along.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you
Oh.
can see. Yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty. Jesus,
not good.
Let's
that's
see these
cool.
buttons up again. I feel
Jeez.
kind of like a stripper. Really.
Oh,
So one of the thing I wanted to sort of go into, and I want to see if you can remember this, Mike, is how we met.
I remember
the first time we directly interacted.
I remember the exact moment
Before
when
we tell this story, Mike, you just grab me the Sailor Jerry's.
The
Behind the Russian standard.
Oh, the Sailor Jerry's, is that what it's called? There you go, sir. I remember the exact moment, and I have a very clear vision on the exact moment that I first laid eyes on you.
Oh.
You beautiful beast. And I remember the first thing I also said to you, and I remember either going over and sitting next to you or doing something along those lines.
So far, it's pretty accurate to what I can remember.
Because I remember it very clearly. I just remember it very clearly. Exactly what we did.
So first of all, where were we?
We were in college.
We were.
We were in a classroom. We just started. Was it level 2, level 3?
First year of level 3.
First year of level 3. So I'd just been through a 1 or maybe 2 year. There was a 1 year level 2 course.
Yes.
And I only had to do that one because I didn't have the right GCSEs to get into level 3 straight away, which is a massive pain in the arse. So I did the level 2 first for a whole year. Went into level 3, and so there's 2 years of level 3. The first year, I was super comfortable sat in that classroom because I'd already done the whole icebreaker thing in the second year. So yeah, I think it might have been an icebreaker or something like that. Where
Yes,
it was an icebreaker.
It was.
We all went around the classroom. Every single person said something.
Have you heard this story?
About themselves or something like that. And
typical icebreaker. Say your name, a fun fact about yourself.
That's it, yeah. It might have even been 2 lies and the truth, or 2 truths and a lie, whatever it's called.
I think it was, yeah.
Because I remember doing another one of those at one point as well. I did that definitely in the second year. And you said something about, when it got round to you, I saw you over there with just your looks. And you said something about playing multiple instruments. And it was something like, I play 3 instruments or something like that, or it might have been more or whatever, right? And then I looked at you and you looked at me and we locked eyes, and I literally said to you, I'm going to come and have a chat with you in a minute.
Yes, you did.
That's exactly the words that I said, because I remember saying it, and I remember looking at you and saying, like, I'm going to come and have a word with you in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
After that activity, I came over and sat next to you, and we literally just chatted for 5 minutes, and we were just like best mates.
And we discussed, because you were like, what instruments do you play?
Yeah, that's it.
And
so you all know this bit better than me.
And we went through and listed them, and you were like, you play something. What was it? You weren't playing. You didn't know any piano at that point.
I didn't know. I think I was learning, maybe.
Yeah, because I mentioned piano. You were like, you know one more than I do.
Yeah.
Because I was better at piano and I played a tiny bit of drums.
Yeah, and I played drums.
You were better at drums than you knew a tiny bit of piano. Yeah. And then we just had a chat about music and stuff like that.
That's cool. Music brings people together in many ways.
Yes, it does.
In many ways.
It does. And then there's one more cheeky little tale.
So how did you guys meet?
Well, you see, I was a small child and
Right.
he was a slightly bigger child. He was a fucking massive child.
I was a slightly bigger child, and there was this moment where I peered through
a void? Some kind of...
No.
I peered through the bars in the end of the hospital bed.
Did you shoot out?
I did. He did.
Bars?
He went through the bars. Hit me
Did you
in
get
the face.
caught in them like a wild deer?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
He was just head through the bars, broke my nose. I was only like 2.5 years old at this point.
I have actually punched one of Matt's teeth out.
Yeah, that did happen.
Oh.
I can't remember it.
Yeah.
But apparently I've punched one of Matt's teeth
God.
out. But what I was going to say is,
Brilliant.
can you remember how the name Brainfart happened?
Yes.
We obviously discussed in Blast from the Past that it was you that conceptualised that as a name.
I was sat in my band room at my old house in Ashbourne, and I was sat there and I was talking to you on Facebook, I think, and I was sat at my desk because I was doing musical things, and I remember all I remember is just mentioning it and just saying, because you had a few ideas, but do you remember what they were?
Well, so I'd started talking to obviously both of you individually about sort of starting a podcast and stuff like that, and how I wasn't really sure on a name and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was floating around with the idea of, there was obviously, in my opinion, there was current culture.
Yeah.
Those were the two that I'd come
I
up
remember.
with.
Yeah.
And in a project you'd been working on, I think, you had bought a vector image of a brain farting.
Yes.
This cartoon image.
I don't remember for the life of me what the project was.
But
think
you
it
had
might,
it.
It might have been something to do with music.
Mm.
And I went online searching for the perfect image.
And
it
you
was
paid for
literally-
it, didn't
yeah,
you?
I paid for it. Yeah. I paid for it accidentally 3 times.
Oh, fuck.
£16.70.
Fucking
3 times over. So it was like 40, 50
Jesus
quid.
Christ.
Because I didn't. But what happened was, you're supposed to buy the vector image, and then it comes through 2 hours later or something like
Okay.
that. In this case, I bought it, didn't come through. Bought it again, didn't come through. And then eventually, I was like, leave that. And then I got 3 images later on.
Like bosses.
Because that's why you wanted to use it, is because you didn't want to have wasted the money.
Yeah.
Yes, and then
So-
you were like, well, I mean, we
But
could use this. Da, 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 da.
Brain fart was the reason that word, that brain fart thing. I think it might have been because I was about to start a YouTube channel, and it was to do with music and production and stuff like that. Something like brain fart. So then all of a sudden I searched the image, found it. I was like, perfect, I'm using that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and then as soon as obviously I knew about the podcast, and I was like, that's so much better. And
Yeah.
the use of the name and the logo.
Because that was obviously around the time that I was getting into psychology, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, it would have been. It's just
So
before you
it
went
would
to
have, it all just sort of landed how it did, and it all
so I
just
just
made
said brain
sense.
fart, and you were like, I'm pretty sure. I'd love to go.
I
back
think
through my phone and
as soon as you said brain fart, and my brain said the Brainfart podcast,
You
I was just
brain
in love with it.
your brain just went.
Yeah, my brain just farted all
Yeah.
over the place. Yeah,
There we go.
and I just
Here we are.
as soon as I had that as a sort of conceptual name in my head, there was nothing else that would have been better. And then the rest is history.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I like that. That's
Could you imagine if we'd started with like, in my opinion, or current culture?
The whole tone of the set would be very different for a start.
Yeah.
Everything would be so different.
Yeah.
And I think the best thing about the Brainfart podcast is it allows for serious content as much as it does the sort of silly content. Because as much as the name Brainfart is sort of quite a silly...
It's quite a fun kind of...
Yeah.
Which is the reason why it's exactly the same. Like, I mean, I guess logos and brand names are so important. And my thing, whatever I was working on, and I was thinking, I want something that's quite fun but also serious. And that's basically exactly what this is. So it's like, I learn a lot from this podcast just as much as any of the audience do. I listen to these podcasts and I learn from them. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Right, but then also we have fun as well. And
yeah.
We make drinks and we have a laugh.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad we've been able to sort of sit down and have... This has obviously been the first time we've just sat down, and we've never really had an episode like this, do you know what I mean? Where we've sat down, had like a fair bit of alcohol. It's felt a lot more loose.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Overall than any of the episodes I've done before.
Joker was close.
I think it's probably
I
different.
agree with that, actually.
It's probably different for me because I wasn't drinking during the Joker.
Yeah.
And you had a very plan.
I think to an extent I felt like I needed to stay sober for Joker to get through the chronology of the film. Whereas this, I've obviously got these 3 pages of notes of roughly where I wanted it to go, but very much the whole point of this episode was whatever happens.
Let's
sort
have
of
a
thing.
party.
Yeah, that's basically it, to be fair. So I asked you both to have a think about a question.
Oh god.
And I'm going to split it into 2.
Oh god.
But first, because I'm just reading the rest of my notes. So first, I want to sort of bring something up to you guys and ask what you think. So Donald Trump.
Okay.
I know it's not much of a segue.
No, go for it.
I'm trying to think of the best way to sort of...
I like that as a segue. Donald Trump.
I'm intrigued.
Like,
I'm intrigued by this question.
Do you guys think he could potentially have some form of early onset dementia?
What, Trump?
Yes.
Why? Why do you think?
So when I look back on his speeches and his interviews, since he's been the president, his speech is extremely erratic. He will say things and he will basically reiterate the same. It almost feels like what he's saying is autopilot.
Yeah.
So we've been doing these things. They're such great things.
Yeah.
They're really good things, and we've been trying all these new things, and they're really good things. We've been trying all these new things.
See,
do you know what that's?
I think that's just an unprepared speech.
Yeah, I think he's just not a politician.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think he's just trying to rattle out as many words as he can because he knows that his words are important. In the sense that I think they go. I almost feel like they would go into this public thing and he'd be like, so someone would say to him, so you know what you're going to say? He's like, oh yeah, absolutely. And he goes up there and he's like, so we're doing a lot of things.
He wings
things.
it, is what you're saying, sort of thing. Yeah.
That's what I would say. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, it's just something that sort of looking back on some of the things he said that just sort of popped into my head, and I was just sort of like, that could be. He just does. He's not all there.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be early onset. He's 70, isn't he?
Really?
71, 72.
Do you know what's saying that? I've never really thought about how old he is. So
early onset dementia is normally like 40s, 50s.
Right.
So it would be expected onset dementia.
Right. Sure.
But dementia all the same.
But yeah, maybe I'm wrong. It's just something that I thought would be interesting.
You know, I think, have you watched any of Biden's recent addresses?
He does have it, doesn't he?
It's not. Haven't seen anywhere where it's been confirmed.
Oh.
But that's
The
mumbling. Compare the way.
Sure,
Trump
it's
speaks
very
and the way Biden
different.
speaks,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Biden will come out and say, "Oh, do you know the thing that we've been doing? It's the thing, and we believe in any of the things that we've
been trying, and all the people." Yeah, there's a very different.
It's almost like he's going to turn to someone and say line, like they do on actors, like actors.
And that, yes, I agree with you. That's certainly
that's the big
what you'd expect from dementia.
someone. Yeah.
But yeah, I do agree with you. To be fair, I do think it's just he's unprepared.
Yeah.
And to be fair, when you think about it, he obviously learnt to speak in public through WWE.
Oh my lord, don't.
That's a very good point.
So it does make sense. He plays with a crowd as they're there, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that.
He's a pantomime character.
Yes, 100%.
In his speeches and stuff.
But the question I wanted you to both to think about was about a bucket list.
Yes, I have got it right in front of me, as I have for the past 45 or so minutes.
And the sort of things that you want to do before you die. It's obviously, like I say, we've got to the year point of the podcast. It's a point of reflection on the last year, both professionally and personally.
Yeah.
So let's hear it. Mike, you've got a list.
Yeah, you're definitely more prepared than I am, Mike.
So this is a very informal kind of thing I wrote to myself to kind of explain my bucket list. And the reason why is because I don't normally think of goals. I don't normally set myself goals or anything like that at all. I'm not a sort of person to go by the end of next week I want to do this, or by the end of this 6 months I don't really, I just go with the flow. But I think the bucket list is exactly just like that. I think the bucket list is a very interesting concept in the fact that it's ever changing with your interests at the time.
Yes.
Like for instance, right now I'm writing a lot of music. Right, I'm writing a lot of music at home. I'm just sat on my computer. Especially since we're in this pandemic, I've been sat there, headphones on for like 3-4 hours a day, just rattling out as much ideas and stuff as I can, which is the reason why this bucket list is what I want, to be. But I've never really had a time where I've gone, do you know what? By the end of my life, I want to do this. It's more of a this is kind of what I want to do now, so I'm just going to focus on this for a while and see what happens later on. So right now, mine are get a song or an EP released by a record label or company. To get like a lot of exposure. Now, I know that it's a bit of a grey area because a lot of people that try and release stuff by label, there's a lot of downsides included in the whole label thing. But the fact is, I would like to do that because I'm lazy. I'm just a lazy individual, right? Okay. As much as I would love to make a page or make a company or business or whatever to make my own music, share it to this business, and then go, just let that go from there. I would like to be able to sit at home, write a song, send it to a label, and then they'd be like, hey, this is good, and then they'd just release it. So I wouldn't have to do anything at all. Because I'm just dead lazy, it's just the way I am.
I think the thing for me is, fair enough before, right? So say, even just like 10 years ago, I would have agreed with you.
Right, okay.
But now, because of how easy it is to use, things like DistroKid, Spotify.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, if I wrote, let's say right now I wrote an EP or I wrote a single, I wouldn't feel like I have to go and find a record label to release that because I know that I can just release it through Spotify so easily.
Okay, yeah.
And
which many have, obviously, which a lot of people have got famous and so on through doing or getting to where they want.
Now the market is a bit saturated in terms of that. But at the same time, I would much rather have more creative control over the decisions, especially musical decisions, stuff like that.
Mm.
I get what you're saying though, because there is a lot of like marketing, especially like if I uploaded music to Spotify, I would not get very many plays,
Right.
and I would not make very much money, and I'm not that fussed about that, because I wouldn't do the marketing, like I wouldn't post it places, and I wouldn't do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
With a record label, it makes that much easier, but at the same time, like say, you hear so many of these stories about, like do you know Taylor Swift's story? Taylor Swift basically she wanted to re-record all of her music.
Right.
But because of the contract that she signed with her label,
she wasn't allowed. No, because they owned the music.
Yes, even after she'd left the label.
And it's even got to a stage where a lot of people started to say, "I'm with this artist,"
right, yeah.
because they're like, "I'm with this person who." It wasn't Taylor Swift, but it was somebody else that was in with a label who literally wouldn't let her go. And there was something.
Is it Kesha?
I think
it might have been Kesha. Yeah, that's right. She was so done by her label, like they owned all of her music, and there's a lot more to it. So don't quote me on anything. But there was. Do you know anything about that?
Kesha was allegedly sexually assaulted and drug abused by her manager in order to control her. That's what the idea is.
Jesus, so it's a lot worse than I thought in the first place. Anyway.
Yeah, I think they went to court for it.
Right. Yeah. I know they went to court for something, but I don't know exactly what. But yeah, from my point of view, because there's specific labels that if I was to do certain types of music, I would want to go to.
Yeah.
So for instance, because I go all ends of the spectrum. I go like from metal to jazz to electronic stuff. There's the guys I've been listening to recently. I don't know if you know, there's a label called Disciple Records. They're like super heavy dubstep rhythm kind of bass drop, insane music, big stuff like that. Alsler, who Skrillex basically owns Alsler, and they have like a clothes company combined with it, and just being a part of one of those. The reason why mainly is to say you're part of that.
Yeah,
it's a massive thing. Right. They have their own YouTube channels where they make videos of themselves all combining together and working with each other to make these insanely cool videos that everyone wants to go and watch.
Well, I mean, this is what me and you have been talking about, isn't it? Like like building some kind of collective of creative people in general, like.
And that's like the podcast, like people that can do videography, be it podcasting or filmmaking.
Yeah.
This big collaborative sort of organisation of incredibly talented people that can all contribute to projects of any kind. Right?
I'd like to make a few videos and have it as part of this project and be like the music side and so on. So that's maybe something that we could work towards in the future.
Yeah.
Now the 1 year, so branching out a little bit more.
Well, that's the whole point, right? Yeah. Now that we've reached the 1 year, this is where Project Code Red, Operation Code Red comes into it, where we start branching out and doing more things. We take the podcast to the next level.
Yeah.
We start looking at music projects, film projects, which you and I have been looking at with some other people.
Yeah. We've been talking about that recently. So
yes. So hopefully the next year will bring lots more varied things our way. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So yeah.
Your label.
So yeah, labels. Disciple Alsler, Monster Cat, because Monster Cat, I don't know if you heard of Monster Cat.
Disciple, shout Alsler.
Oh yeah, shout Monster Cat. Oh man, seriously, take me on board, please. And then there's people and then the metal side of things, there's like people like Bring Me the Horizon and things like that.
Yes.
Linked up with like Sony, Fearless Records and other folk that just kind of took them in and forced them into this new direction that they've never gone before, and then all of a sudden they've gained a lot of sort of. I'm very lazy with it. I'd like to be able to write something, release it to something, and then them just go, hey, check this out, and then all of a sudden it's got
you've got all this attention,
crazy exposure, and so on. Yeah. My second thing would be to live in America. It could either be like just a stint of time. It could be from either 2 months to 2 years. I don't really care.
As long as you have that experience.
I think the reason why is because you're kind of like attracted to what you don't have. I've never been to America before, and LA just seems like a really cool place to be.
Yeah.
It's like beautiful sunshine, beaches look amazing. What have I put? Let me read my notes.
Well, it's so far away from what we experience here, at least conceptually.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a really productive place as well.
A really good place to do a lot of creative stuff.
Yeah, like you've always got the sunshine. You've got other creators out there as well. You've got people that move there just to create and so on.
It's like you were talking about that time where we had that recording session that wasn't an episode. We were just recording clips.
Right.
How you were saying if you try to like go out and vlog in the UK, people just look at you like you're a fucking bellend.
Yeah.
Whereas in America, there's people are much more open
You
to.
couldn't walk down a street in a city in the UK. I mean,
you're vlogging, you get stabbed and your camera's nicked. Whereas in America, people jump in the camera and they're like, hey!
Yeah. So it's like it's just a place where I feel like LA is like a place where you can work and you can cook and you can like have fun and you can keep fitting. You can do everything like that where we are right now. But I just feel like, being in gorgeous sunshine, not having anything else to worry about and being somewhere else apart from... Yeah, I drive through my local town every single day going, I hate this place so much.
Yeah.
No, I think you're right. Like, it's the American dream, isn't it? Like it's attracted people, and it's made people see that, you can get this big hub of people all trying to sort of achieve similar things.
Mm-hmm.
Like in New York, there's loads of big groups of musicians, big communities of musicians that are basically just all playing music. The whole area is just musicians play music to one another, and then the people that want to come to the area. Similar sort of thing like LA. Think big tech.
Yeah.
Think.
Of course, yeah.
Exactly. Like that's what it is. It's like-minded people going to the same sort of area, trying to do the same sort of things, and then collaborating with each other. And that's, you don't really see that. Like even music scenes in the UK, we don't really have those so much. Like university music scenes maybe, but not really like big music scenes.
Yeah. All the cultural areas are so much more dense with said culture in America.
I've been feeling lately like I would love to go to university anywhere in the world, just to link with people on what they're doing and get them to join in and help you out and move you forward and help each other. Because and not even go for the course. I'd love to be able to get in on these groups that are doing these things. I'm sure that there's people that are doing music production and so on. You could just get in with them, and all of a sudden you've got like a little team, and you've got people that you can work with. And I feel like LA or somewhere like that is a place with basically them kinds of people. It's people have moved from anywhere in America over to those places for productive reasons.
And I think another thing that's quite attractive about America is obviously, think about this podcasting set, right? So in America, property comparatively to the UK or really anywhere else in the world is so cheap. And land in general, right? So you could buy.
Depends on where you are.
Yes.
Depends on where you are.
It'd be a lot easier in America to find a nice place to either rent, buy, or build an office space.
Right.
Like we could triple the size of this studio.
Yeah.
If it was in America, the same sort of money.
I would disagree.
Okay. What in what respect?
So, in the US, or especially what I've been looking at, as I've said, it's kind of one of those things I've been looking at and going, oh shit, I'd really love to do that. And whether it's renting or buying or staying or doing whatever you want to do, it depends on the prime locations of the area. For instance, LA. If you want to go and get an apartment in LA, you're looking at spending up to $2,000 to $2,500 per month in rent on a single space. If you're in a less rural place in America, I think you could probably get somewhere for maybe a little bit more, never less than what you could get while you're over here. But certainly in places like LA, even if you want to go on a holiday over there and stay in an Airbnb for like a few weeks, you're looking at spending a lot of money. And I only say that just because recently I've been looking a lot at like different places, properties and places where you might want to go to stay or rent or whatever. And as the local kind of, as it happens, it's just expensive.
So you think property overall, generally, no matter where you are, would be more expensive in the US compared to here?
Yeah.
Really?
To the UK, especially where we are. But also, it's not just because of the currency exchange, and it's not just because, their money is equal to more than our pound is, or whatever it is. Like, if you change your money right now, you could be spending £800 a month on a place over here, which is relatively
and you'd be
expensive.
spending like $1,000 worth of pounds.
1,500 quid over there.
Right. So I mean, I've not done any research to that or anything like that, so I'll trust you.
Only places that are like really populated and a lot of people really want to go there and really want to stay there. But you're looking at houses like even Central America. You're looking, I don't know, like up of $2,000 to $2,500 a month for a house over there. So That's just from what
Jesus.
I've seen. Like, it's
Right.
very expensive. Even doesn't matter where you are.
Hmm.
But obviously you can get cheaper places.
I think it's mostly in tax. So
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
in America, you actually pay taxes based on the properties that you own.
Mm.
So if you own a property that's large, or a property that's in a good area, for example, you would pay more taxes for that.
It's almost like the bedroom tax sort of thing that they're trying to they tried to introduce, and they did introduce over here.
Literally, it's called the property tax.
Right. Okay.
You just get tax on the residential assets.
Is taxing or taxation, whatever the word is, overall more harsh?
I think so. I think
it would make sense in my head. Yeah.
Which is interesting because they don't have such thing as the form of an NHS over there, saying their tax is more.
They tried, didn't they, with Obamacare?
They have a Medicaid and Obamacare. It's an insurance scheme basically.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like an NHS.
Did Trump just completely abolish it, Obamacare?
Not really. It's a bit more complicated.
Yeah, I don't know much about that, to be honest.
The big thing I'd say is over in the US they have a massive military and a big police force as well.
Mm.
That's the big thing in the US that you pay for with taxes is the huge. We've got a huge military.
It's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Momentum, people.
I'm sure your Donald Trump impression gets worse every time you do it.
How am I gonna make it down the ramp without momentum, people?
I'm gonna edit myself.
The only last thing is that aside from the music thing and America, I'd like to own a business. I don't really mind what it is. It's just one of those things I've always wanted to do.
So what you need to do then is move to America to start your own label.
That's it.
And then release your own music.
Mate.
And other people's.
That's what
everything will be done in one go.
Yeah. I mean, literally, I had down. I don't care where it is. I don't care where I am.
Yeah.
I don't not know where I am. That'd be weird. That's like bar, restaurant, pizzeria is always
something.
Bar, pub.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Own and rent houses. Just something like businessy.
Yeah, I get that.
I guess passive income is all I'm a lazy guy. You know, I like to. I've been living on passive income for the past 3 months, guys. I need more of this. This is fun.
Mike, what you've got to do is you've got to start a podcast. Because you have to put a lot of effort in the start, but maybe after 10 years, it might pay off.
I really hope we're not here on the 5th year.
And nobody understood anything.
What about you, Matt? Anything on your bucket list in particular?
Sorry, I dragged on for so long.
No,
mate.
We were talking about it, isn't it?
It was enjoyable.
Really. I'd love to go to South America, Peru, see all the ruins and stuff there. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Ancient civilizations.
I like that.
America, seeing America, living in America for a bit, that's also good. But maybe, they're destroying themselves at the minute.
So you'd have to choose the right state.
Rome is falling.
Well,
moving on. Releasing some music properly. I know that's not like we were talking about with Spotify and stuff. I know that's not a big, massive it's not a massive hurdle to overcome.
Yeah.
Just never done it.
There are still people that have released music overnight on SoundCloud and got absolutely millions of hits.
Yeah.
Post Malone is one of them.
Yeah.
Khalid is the other one, who's like one of my favourite artists.
Bieber effectively.
Bieber, yeah.
What would you guys think about? I mean, obviously we've played music. I think there's only been a couple of times we've all played music together with the intention of writing or playing music. What would you guys thinking about? Obviously, we did the lockdown gig relatively recently. Us sitting down and trying to record something all together. Obviously, in the lockdown gig, you had your piece, I had my piece, and you had your piece.
Which was fun because we all did it on our own spaces. I did it at my old house, and I enjoyed that.
It was a nice sort of varied experience.
Yeah.
Whereas now, I think it'd be quite an interesting thing to get us all together and write one sort of more complex, more involved, I wouldn't say more complex, more involved piece of music all as a group.
I can say that was so exciting at the time as well. Knowing that, me from an outsider's point of view, you guys were doing your music here, you probably knew what each other was playing and singing and stuff. But
I mean, we'd both already written it.
yeah,
Each of our songs.
me being out the way and then like doing something and then kind of being worried or scared to show it, but then also hearing yours as well. And I remember watching it and I was like sat there like, wow, this is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It's so cool to collaborate and stuff like that.
For sure.
Yeah, the Brainfart single or the Brainfart EP, something like that.
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, it's like literally like you just said a few minutes ago.
We
We
want
want
some
to.
ideas between us.
We're hoping to sort of use this podcast because this is the first sort of creative endeavour that I've put this much time into, right? So certainly the way I'm looking at it is I'm hoping that this will act as a springboard for us to do music and filmmaking and
creatively.
Creatively things exactly, exactamundo.
Where did we just come from? We came from music. I'd like to not only America. I'd like to go to all the continents.
Visit every single one.
That was one I was tempted to put down on my list, you know. But I feel like that's one of those things that if you really want to do it, you'll do it. You know what I mean?
Antarctica.
Hell yeah.
The problem I've always had with the concept of travel is it feels conceptually like it'd be ridiculously expensive.
Yes. Right. Think about it. The continents is 5 plane trips. That's it.
Yeah, but then you'd want to do stuff while you're there.
Not necessarily. Who knows? Maybe I just want to go there. Leave straight away.
Yeah, but you wouldn't though.
You don't know me.
Bro, I'm your brother.
You're twins, right?
No.
Oh.
No. I'm older than him.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
an
20
investment banker.
I'm 25.
42-year-old investment banker.
And you're an investment wanker.
Oh.
Yeah. Ouch.
Oh, salty.
Cool.
Salty what?
Balls.
Oh.
Obviously.
You mean bolty sores?
For God's sake.
No.
Already.
Anything else?
My last one is to publish a research paper in a major journal would be.
That makes the most sense based on what you're into.
Would be crazy.
I can imagine seeing your face. I really can.
My face and my name.
Your face and your name and what you have to say.
That's what you're going to read my paper and it's going to come to the results section. And every diagram is just going to be my face.
I think in order to be respected as a scientist, you need to shave your head, because you, bald with that beard, you would look exactly how you'd expect someone with your scientific interest.
Right. 2 years. Right.
Was shaving his head.
2 years. Charity stream. Matt
Oh
shaves
my
his head.
God.
Right, Matt shaves his head. Yeah.
I'll do it if you do
With
it.
the lab coat.
If we've got,
I'll do it if you do it. I'll join you. I've already shaved my head. I don't really care.
if we've got tens of thousands of subscribers.
Okay, lower that a bit. Be realistic.
If we have 3 more subscribers than we have today.
If we have
Okay, what's the
500
500 in a year.
in a year.
I don't know. I've got.
That's quite good.
I've just got this feeling that we're about to blow up. I've got this horrible feeling.
This horrible feeling.
It took me a long time to grow this hair, man. A
Oh.
long time.
How long is it saying that? How long?
I guess I've been growing it really since I've been growing it really for like 6 years now, but it has been quite in that time.
6
This
years.
isn't 6 years of growth. It's been down here before, but it has been like trimmed off. But it's been long. For 6
He's
years.
not grown his hair. He's not cut his hair short in 6 years yet.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
What's the lowest number that you'd be okay with
We've got 1,000 subscribers
by the 2 year?
by the 2 year. If we get another 900 subscribers in this year, this 365 days, then I'll think about it.
No, I want
I
no,
want a handshake. I want a full deal right here. This is what I want.
Your Honour, I don't feel comfortable making.
Swear on the brain.
I don't feel
Swear on the brain.
Swear on the brain.
Your Honour, I don't feel comfortable making these statements while my legal counsel is not here.
Swear on the
You
brain.
got to do what the Brits do.
Swear on the brain.
No comment. No
Swear on
comment.
Why are we like Liverpool?
I don't know.
Okay.
No comment. No comment.
Well, I think I'll think about it is the best we're going to do at the moment,
For
but
now.
There'll be a later episode where he shakes on it. So just put that
you
out.
do realise that I'm going to upload this clip of this section of the conversation to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter and everything. I'm going to make sure.
This happens.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll be going bald by then, so it'll be fine.
Maybe it will be shaved off for you without you having to do anything.
I think you'd look. I think it would proper suit you.
Yeah, to be fair,
Like tied up.
if you don't do it, we'll tie you up and just do it anyway. So
I even messaged him like 2 weeks ago, knowing that we were going to record this episode. Like, you should let us shave your head on the 1 year, and he just didn't respond to that part of what I said.
I bet not.
He just waited till I'd mentioned something else and then responded.
Carried on.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Thank you very much for watching.
Oh man.
It's been an incredible year.
Promise me something. You're gonna tell me off camera, right?
Maybe he'll text you.
No.
Jesus.
None of you get
Have
to
I
know.
got to wait till 2 years too?
Yep,
Oh,
all
Jesus.
of you have to wait.
Okay.
Whether you've watched all the episodes, all 22 episodes, including this one, over the last year, or 5 minutes of one episode, we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
From my point of view, personally, it's been incredible. It's been incredible to have this endeavour to focus my attention on. I've been a lazy piece of shit for the vast majority of my life, so it's been a really incredible sort of journey, as odd as it seems to say that, to focus this attention on something that's been so fun and everything like that. Over the last year, we've talked about the universe, the brain, drugs, conspiracies, philosophy, films, biology, music, and much more. And there's plenty more to come. The first year was all about us sort of getting our main interests out in the open.
Getting the feet wet.
Getting the feet wet, getting everything wet. Over the next year, we're hoping to focus in more on sort of the brain, specifically psychology and science and technology. Those will be the sort of things we sort of really hone in on. We're going to disappear for a few weeks now, while Operation Code Red comes into effect.
Physically? Ooh, no, disappear.
Yep.
Jesus.
What is Operation Code Red? For the final time. Tune in next time to find out.